Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Silver Medal Tavern. It's a very early tavern stream. Yeah, everyone. I know people are going to be jumping in. They're going to be like, "Wait, what? Why is Matt on this early? Something's wrong." No, nothing's wrong. Actually, everything is quite amazing today. Well, first off, it's Friday. Y'all made it through another week of work or whatever. For those of you who are celebrating Easter, happy Good Friday. I hope you have a great long weekend, with friends and family. And I hope people just have a long weekend week, because I think spring break is going on now. So I guess a lot of people are off. They're going to have a really long weekend, which is awesome. Also, we have Shocky is in chat. Hello, Shocky. How are you? Welcome to the tavern, my friend. First time chatter. We also have Beyond Dead. Beyond Dead, I'm so glad you're here. You get to hang out and not go to sleep, because I know this is your sleepy time is when you jump in. Gang, we are going to be doing possibly 2 streams today. So we are doing this morning stream, and we're going to jump back in with our later stream tonight, Games with Chat, where chat can jump in and they can play games at the tavern. Lots of fun. Currently the family is vacationing back home, so I'm basically just here by myself, so I'm just gonna do nothing but stream. No, I don't know. Let's see. Wait, it's still light outside. See, here it comes. It's just gonna be a bunch of stuff going on. A bunch of people jumping in saying, what is happening? Matt has been abandoned. Yes, I have. I have. It's okay. It's okay, Beyond Dead. My daughters were on spring break last week. Deadpan, welcome. How's it going, my friend? So gang, we are back with another episode of Gloomhaven guest streams. It's the second episode. The first one we did, we were with Casey with Brain in a Jar, and we just crushed that mission. It was really fun. It was really exciting. That was the first episode we did of this series. I'm really excited for this series. This is a great series. It's been so fun so far. Today, we have a very special guest. So I'm very excited. They're over in the UK, so that's why we're streaming so early, because, they're 8 hours ahead of us. But it's very exciting to have him on the stream with us today. We have Mandatory Quest, who's going to be joining us for this episode. He is incredibly talented and so knowledgeable about this game too. He has a YouTube channel. He has a million links. We're gonna have links in chat for everybody to jump to his. He's got a Twitch account. He's got a YouTube account, which is actually just full of Gloomhaven, Frosthaven content. Really amazing creator. Is actually one of the first people I went to watch videos about this game, because I was completely lost. You opened up a 50-page rule book, and you're like, oh wow, this is a lot to read. And I think I went on Twitter and I said, is there anybody on Twitter that was like, no, I just said, can someone just teach me this game instead of me reading this rule book? And I remember Mandatory Quest was the first person who chimed in and said, me. And then I went to his site and I watched a lot of the videos. He has amazing content. So we're very excited to have him here at the tavern. So without further ado, we're going to switch over. Let me get all this stuff on and ready just to make sure we're ready to rock and roll. And yep, we are. Everything's coming in nice and clear. All right, everyone. Without further ado, we are going to switch over to our friend Mandatory Quest. All right. Switching over. Hello, Mandatory Quest. MQ. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Welcome to the tavern.
So lovely to be here.
Yeah,
having me on.
This is so exciting. Yeah, so I was just saying earlier that, I remember when I was first playing, when I opened this game, first off, this game is just ginormous. And reading through the rule book was like, it's like a 50-page rule book. And I remember I was like, is there anybody who can help me through this? Or is it could you just show me this game instead of me reading through this? And I remember you were the first person who chimed in on the Twitter, and it was just me. And I was like, awesome. And I think that's how I discovered what you did. I didn't realize that you had a YouTube channel with what you got close to 200 videos on there or something. It's pretty amazing. Tell
Yeah,
us a
quite a
little.
lot.
Yeah, tell us. Yeah, no, it's wild. Tell us about yourself, like and your channel and everything.
Yeah, so I've always I mean, I've been a board gamer for quite a long time. But Gloomhaven was the game that really kind of I guess kind of got my creative juices flowing, if you like. And when they released a digital version of the game into early access, I saw sort of like an opportunity where I was like, hey, I love this game and I'm fairly knowledgeable about it. At that time I was pretty knowledgeable, but I wasn't as much as I've done now over the last 3 or 4 years. But it was it just looked like a great opportunity to like just jump on and start talking to people about the game and seeing how it would develop and stuff like that. And it kind of just snowballed from there. And then from that point onwards, I sort of found like the bug for creating content and guides and streaming and videos, caught the bug. And then here we are, like 4 years later, and it's just been a bit of a roller coaster, really. Yeah. So, but it's it's been amazing. I think like the Gloomhaven community is just an insanely welcoming community. They're just so open to helping people, and the interest in the game. It's almost like a lifestyle game. Like people who are really into stuff like chess and games like that really are a game that you talk about endlessly. Gloomhaven has definitely become like that for me, and it is for quite a lot of other people too. So yeah, it's been amazing, really.
It's really fun, like how you mentioned this game is kind of like chess, because this game does play very different from your typical dungeon crawler. Like it almost feels more of like a puzzle versus just exploring the rooms and everything. It's almost like you really have to methodically think of like what you're going to do. It's like, and it's almost like every move in this game is super important. And
oh yeah, it's the Euro game of dungeon crawlers, as we like to call it. So you've got that efficiency that you need to do. You're not gonna, you've got to be very clever with your actions. You've got to be very cautious. You've got to know what you're doing. You've got to get as much out of those cards as you can, because every turn that rolls by, you're closer and closer to exhausting, and it's over. So got to make every turn count.
Yeah, it's funny. I find that's like the one time I find losing most in this game is just exhausting, just running out of turns. And you always think, oh well, in a typical dungeon crawl you just run out of life, and it's like not in this game. It's like if you're too slow at this, you're pretty much dead in the water. So it's wild. It's a pretty intense game. What was your first thought, like when you opened this game? Like what was your first thought when you opened this thing? Just how huge this game is and how much content inside.
I think like most people, I was like, I am never going to finish this. I was like, this is never going to end. Like it was the first time that I opened the box with my game group, and we were sort of sitting around, picking our characters and choosing our names and what have you. And I was just like, we're going to be playing this for years, absolute years. And that did turn out to be the case. But the crazy thing is we didn't stop. We just kind of kept on going and going and going. I think in terms of a lot of campaign games, you start to lose a bit of momentum after time. But I always feel like with Gloomhaven, because you keep unlocking new characters, new items, new stuff, and the story keeps pushing you on in a good way, it kind of keeps compelling you to keep going. Unlike other games that I've played in the same kind of genre.
Did what kind of dungeon games did you start with before you jumped into Gloomhaven? Like in the past, like what were some of your like favorite games to before you started the Gloomhaven series?
Yeah, I mean, Imperial Assault and Descent, the kind of Fantasy Flight games, always really enjoyed those, but it was always a bit difficult to get my game group into those games because there's like the overlords. At the time, you had to play an overlord, so someone actually controlling the dungeon, and it never felt very like there was always like one person who was against everybody else in that sense, and it didn't really jive very well. And we really wanted like a fully cooperative experience, which is kind of what Gloomhaven gives.
It's funny that I didn't realize Imperial Assault was just so popular. That was the game I kind of started with, like getting deeper into dungeon delves. And I know we had a guest on last week, Casey of Brain Jar, and the first one she mentioned was Imperial Assault. I feel like that's such like a popular, it's such a real fun one to jump into too. And I feel like it's one of those games that I've started a million times, but I've never finished. And that was my biggest worry with this game is I was going to get a group together and we were never going to finish it. And I bought this game right when the pandemic and the lockdown started happening. And it just sat on my shelf for, you know, an extra 3 years plus the 2 years. Like when I bought it, as soon as I bought it, we never played it. It just sat on the shelf. And I was like, I really want to get a group together. And then I was like, well, that's not going to happen. And I think that's where my solo, you know, adventure just kind of was ticking in. But yeah, it's like I'm always worried to start like dungeon crawlers with like a group, because it's like the coordinating of everyone and just to try. You don't know how many campaign or how many scenarios you're going to be doing. It's like it's a lot to get a group together. And I imagine for a game like this, it's got to be really intense. You know, I mean, when you're talking about committing for years. I mean, how many hours do you think you probably sunk into this game? The first one.
I can take a look at my Steam library and I can tell you how much in digital I've done, and then we probably add another 500 hours on top of that.
Oh my gosh.
So I think on Steam, yeah, I'm just under 2,000 hours on Steam. So probably another maybe 500 hours, I guess, in person.
That's so wild. That's amazing.
Well, the thing is like, it's just like to me, like I still find it so enjoyable to just go and play, you know, a mission with a brand new set of mercenaries that I haven't really mixed together, or try and like find some synergy between them and some items that you can use. It's just really good fun to just do that and mix and match the mercenaries together. There's always like another challenge you could do. There's always something else you can do. And yeah, the new thing that I was doing was playing on deadly difficulty, which is +3 scenario level, which they introduced to digital. And yeah, that took up a lot of time because it was, you know, as you can imagine, a lot of failing sometimes.
Right.
So you had to kind of like find the solution each time, because there was very much a methodical way of figuring it out.
Is that the hardest difficulty in this game, is deadly?
Yeah, on digital it was like +3 to your regular scenario level.
How many times have you finished the game, like the campaign? Can you run the campaign multiple times, or do you just run it once? And
yeah, I've probably run a campaign 3 or 4 times through now, probably. I would say. Yeah. And then like in digital they had a different mode called Guildmaster, which had another 100 and I think it was 150 scenarios, or roughly around about that, which are all brand new scenarios that they created just for the digital version of the game. So also played all the way through that as well, a couple of times. So yeah, done a lot.
That's amazing. Now you actually got to play a game of this with Isaac. So you played with him on the digital. What was it like playing with the designer of this game?
It's funny, like, because Isaac is you know, you'd think you were like playing with a designer. Like I was all worried that, oh no, I don't want to make any mistakes, or you know, he's going to be totally like, this is the, you know, he knew exactly the best way of playing, or he might be, you know, looking at you a little bit strange if you did anything weird. But he honestly just like embraced the chaos of playing Gloomhaven. You know, he was so fun to play with because he was just kind of like doing his own thing, and you could tell he just enjoyed playing, because his favorite character was the Tinkerer. So he was playing the Tinkerer, and you could tell he just enjoyed kind of being a bit chaotic in that situation, and just sort of like throwing himself into it and just enjoying it, you know. And we did win this scenario, even though that some of the other people we were playing with were trying to tank the scenario a little bit, because they were goofing off a little bit. But it was yeah, it was a lot of fun, and he's a very, very relaxed guy, very like down to earth, very cool, just enjoys playing the game, you know.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great to hear. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, that's how I kind of was today. I was like, oh, mandatory quest is gonna be on here. I got to be careful that I don't look stupid in this game. No, but honestly, this whole series is not about who's the better Gloomhaven player, because it's not me. It's never going to be me, because I have lost so many times in this game. This whole series is mostly to get, you know, expert players, experienced players, seasoned players to come in and help me to learn from them, learn like tactics to get a better understanding and rhythm of this game. So I absolutely appreciate that you are here. And it's wonderful.
Oh no, don't worry.
Here.
I won't chime in and and tell you anything.
No, if you jump in and you say, Matt, that's not a good move. If you want to like alpha this, that's fine. Because like I said, this is a learning experience for me. But no, but this is really fun. I actually enjoy this game a lot. You know, it just reminds me of just like a Bethesda game, you know. It's just like like a Morrowind or an Oblivion or something, where it's just like, God, this game is going to take me forever, and I feel like I'm going to get overloaded with side quests and, you know, just story quests and which one to jump off to, which like how long can I mess with the side quest and go back to the story. So there's just a lot to this game. I think this is the most intense game I think I've ever seen. And sorry, what was I thinking? Oh, so basically, how we're gonna play this? We're playing the Frozen Hollow, which is scenario 14. We are currently in Gloomhaven right now. I already pulled the Gloomhaven card just to kind of get. I didn't want to reveal too many spoilers for the audience, even though like a lot of people out there probably have already played this game and know pretty much everything that's happening. But I was just kind of skipping through. I mostly wanted to start in Gloomhaven because, well, first off, I was kind of curious which character you wanted to be. I know you wanted me to pick your character, but I don't know. I'm really pretty much up to whatever. So if we're playing the Spellweaver and the Brute, so, you know, what character do you kind of like to mess with more?
Well, I like them both. I know that I'm pretty sure my chat would want me to play the Brute, so because they've got a lot of Brute fans in my chat usually, so nice. they would want me to play the Brute.
I mean, if you want to be the Brute, that we could do that. It's cool. Really funny because I always feel like the Spellweaver is like a very difficult character to use, and I always get stuck with the Spellweaver, and it just cracks me up because I'm like, oh gosh, now the pressure's really on. No.
I'll play it if you want. I'm easy. I actually, because I didn't know which one I was going to play, I actually got both sets of cards out, and I was like, right, I'm ready to go. I got
nice.
Both.
No, yeah. Pick the Brute because, you know, your fans want you to stay like on point with your Brute character, and then, you know, but like I said, this is like the Spellweaver for me, I feel like the Spellweaver is a very difficult character to learn and master. So this is probably a good learning opportunity, and you could be like, I know you can't tell me what cards to play, but you can at least guide me into like what to do. So gang, we're going with the Brute and the Spellweaver, and we are currently in Gloomhaven. So, MQ, you ready to give this a run? See what happens? All right, here we go, gang. Jumping on in. Also, my message screen came back on. It said Calico. We're not playing Calico. we are playing.
Surprise! You fooled me. You've lured me on and make me play Calico.
It was a trick all along.
Yeah.
All right, so we're currently in Gloomhaven right now, and you know what? Just to get that right, we're gonna run that for the audience one more time. There we go. There we go. We got some Gloomhaven going on. All right, April Fools. We're playing Calico. Also, Olympian, thank you so much for that. Sub, buying a drink. Thank you, my friend. All right. So we're in Gloomhaven. I mostly wanted to be in Gloomhaven because I wanted to see the items that you had in case you wanted to go to the item shop, get rid of something. Maybe you think this build's like not great or whatever, because I just kind of built this like, oh, this is very interesting. But like I said, when people jump into a Gloomhaven game on the tavern, you know, you are completely in control of this character. Whatever you want to do, get rid of. I don't care because I feel like this game's so big. It's like I could always just buy something else or something. But this is kind of what you got. I got you a nice horn helm, some leather armor, some boots of striding, a poison dagger, and minor healing and power potions. Now, Is this
Good
something?
items.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, is this something that you're into? Is there something that you think would be better if we sold it? Now,
Is there what? How much gold do we have right now?
well, you are the Kurgan. That's your character. You have 19 gold.
Hmm.
So
Well,
now, oh, go ahead.
my favorite item for the brew is Warhammer.
Okay, I was looking at that. Yeah.
But I don't know if we have enough because I think it might be 30.
Let's see. I think so. Let's see. The yeah, it's
Yeah.
30. Now I don't know. Hold on. I might have look in their bag. Make sure I'm not missing any items in here. Yeah, I think I am short. Oh no, I have one item. I have a and we could probably get rid of it at this point, maybe. I have an iron helm.
Oh, okay.
But I think the iron helm's only 10. So
well,
yeah,
if we were
only push us.
in theory, if we were to sell the poison dagger and the iron helm, then we could get a warhammer.
Okay. I'm down for that. All right, so we're gonna be ditching our iron helm, which is in my bag over here. That'll give us 5, and this will get us 15 if we sell our poison dagger. So I have to tell you what happened. You did start with 29, but I drew a city card, and apparently some vermling or something was trying to sell us something. And I bought it for $10, and it was like junk. And I was like, "Dang it!"
You got scammed.
Yeah, it was.
Gotta be careful.
It was rough. So, all right. So we will change this up real fast. So that's that should give us enough now. So what is that? That's 15, right? Yeah, I think that's 15 to that. Awesome. And then. Leave us at 4. So we end up with $4 now after buying this Warhammer. See, I'm always weird about buying stuff that gets removed from the scenario because if I got it right, the Spellweaver can bring back ability cards that are lost, but they can't bring back items. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Like, oh, that's a bummer. So I'm always nervous about like these items, but I mean that does seem like a very powerful item, especially for.
I will try and change your mind on that by doing something during the scenario, and you'll be like, and then it'll look good. I won't spoil it, but there's a combination of cards.
It seems like stun and disarm are like my favorite negative abilities to throw on an enemy. I mean that seems like always my go-to, and but then I always get stuck with this, like, is it better to enable the enemy to do something, or to try and deal as much damage, poison them, wound them? It's like, where's like versus like poison, like wounding, like damage abilities, or versus damage conditions versus like enabling conditions? It's like I always have that difficult time deciding which one is better to go after.
Yeah, it's usually I see it as like the best thing you can possibly do is to just kill the enemy. So if you can kill them that turn, then go for it. That's a good turn. If you can't kill them, then you kind of need to have like a kind of a backup plan. Like, okay, if I can't kill them, can I control them and stop them from being able to attack me, stop them from doing their ability? And yeah, you can do that in several ways. Say stun and disarm are the best ways, but you can also just run away. Sometimes that works. You can just run. There's things you can do. And then usually like the other thing is kind of like priority, like target prioritization. So, there are certain enemies, like I'm sure you've already faced cultists, and there's nothing worse than cultists summoning more and more living bones over and over and over again, because that will just...
Yeah, that was rough.
So as soon as you see a cultist, it's like, okay, this is #1 priority. Whatever I do, I need to be killing this cultist or stunning this cultist as soon as possible.
Well, it's really
Um,
funny. Speaking of summoning, the
mm,
scenario I played before this, I can't remember the title of it, but it was called the Twilight of the or Temple of the Eclipse or Temple of Twilight or something like that. It's basically you're fighting this colorless boss who summons sun demons, night demons, and stuff like that. And that was the one I was going to put you on, but I ended up beating it, and that was the hardest scenario I think I've ever played in this game so far. It was almost to the point where I was really nervous that my characters were underleveled, and I was like, what am I doing here? Is this like supposed to be one of the hardest scenarios? Because I feel like I accidentally stumbled into this thing.
yeah, it's I would probably put it in the top 10 of most difficult scenarios
Oh God.
in the entire game.
And,
Yeah,
what makes this game?
I'm
Oh yeah.
glad you did make me play it, to be honest, because it's one of those scenarios where it's quite long because you kind of go all the way through and then you get to the boss and you're like, right, I'm ready, and then the boss you just can't get there and you kind of have to go, okay, back to the start again. And you're all the way back to the start. Like, it's not like one where you could maybe lose quite quickly or quite early on and you go, okay, we didn't quite win, let's just restart. It is quite like a long run back and to try and do it again and again.
Yeah, and when you're talking about running, I think in the second room, I just ran just right through it. I didn't even waste any time. I'm like, you get to a point in this game, and this kind of goes back to our puzzle conversation, whereas this is like a Euro puzzle game, where it's like, okay, what's the best way to do this? Just run through this room. Everyone's slow. Don't worry about it. Just get to this boss as fast as possible. But yeah, that was a doozy. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. And this was something else I picked up while I was in that room was the Helix ring. But I was like, God, this is not a great item for the Spellweaver to have because I only have 8 health and it heals 25. It's like I really want the Brute to have this. And there's no item trading in this game, is there?
No, none at all.
Do I have to basically sell it and then rebuy it?
You'd have to sell it to the shop and you'd get 25 gold for your Spellweaver, but then the Brute, it would cost them 50 you had to buy it. So it's Helix Ring it's a very fun item, really fun item. It's just so expensive.
Is this something that they did in Hero Element? Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the tavern, my friend. Is that something that they changed in Frosthaven? Is there trading in Frosthaven, or did they still kind of take that out? Wow.
No. In Frosthaven, you do crafting. So you pick up resources and then you use those resources to craft your items, or at least a good amount of them. There are still kind of gold value items that you find along your travels in chests and things like that. But it's much more about the crafting element of things. And the kind of the item progression is in Frosthaven, I would say it's a lot more kind of consistent and measured. Like you kind of get upgrades, kind of like a much more kind of like incremental upgrades as you go. Whereas like Helix Ring is like, wow, big expensive splashy item. you kind of occasionally you might get lucky with a random item like that, but it's much rarer in Frosthaven to suddenly come across something that's like, oh my, like crazy. It's you're much more just trying to like craft your items, and then you can, like for example, you can upgrade the item that you crafted. So if you craft a sword, you can then maybe make that an even better sword by combining it with another item as well.
Oh, that's very cool. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's Frosthaven sounds. I definitely need to get through Gloomhaven before I jump into that one. A lot to learn in this game, I imagine. Okay, so that's it. So this Warhammer, this is very exciting. So what cards I guess we should probably do the road event first before we should, because I guess there's a particular order. We see the scenario, we probably see what's out there, we get our battle cards, and then I believe we pick our abilities. So no need to jump early. We do have to take our fun road card since we're traveling now, seeing how to make this level even more difficult. I think, have you ever like just purposely like failed a scenario where you're just like, you know what, I hate this road card event, I'm just gonna just fail right off the bat and just restart this thing? Or do you at least try to gain experience points and gold before you restart or wash or wipe?
I think the only time I've done that is in digital, because digital kind of gives you quick restart scenario. It's like 2 clicks, and it's like, okay, there you go. It's very easy to do. I don't think I've ever done it in physical. We've always at least kind of given it a go. I mean, I do usually quite often get the like the other bad thing is the negative scenario effects, which can really affect you. So I do quite often get like the perks on the characters for ignoring negative scenario effects, which can also help like those ones. But yeah, sometimes if you get a bad road event, yeah, I know that a lot of new players to the game, when they find my videos or comment and we get chatting, a lot of them go, oh no, am I supposed to complete this scenario when I get a road event that gives me poison and wound and all of this stuff? And it's like, yeah, Gloomhaven kind of does that. It's not a very nice place. It's not. But yeah, I think I've done it once or twice in digital when I've been playing on very high levels of difficulty, but I don't think I've ever done it in physical.
Wild. All right, so let's see what our road card is. Our road card is: walking through a stretch of lowlands, you see a man in armor sitting against a large boulder. As you get closer, you see that he is bleeding from the side. Ah, what luck, he says. I got separated from my detail and then had an unfortunate run-in with a bear. Jeez. I'm afraid I no longer have the strength to stand. He looks at you imploringly. You wouldn't happen to have a potion or something? Would you be willing to give to me? I need a little extra energy to make it back to Gloomhaven so we can help out the guard, or we can claim you have no aid to give and move on. Wouldn't it be great? I was just like, I have this helix ring.
Yeah.
It's like the worst thing.
He needs to find himself some light and dark, though, to be able to use that helix ring.
Oh, man. Okay, so, all right. Now, my whole story with this game is that it's a redemption story for the Brute. Mm-hmm. The Brute is, the name of the Brute is the Kurgan. And the Kurgan, if you've ever seen the movie Highlander, is the main villain in the Highlander. And my whole backstory behind this is that the Kurgan, I love that character. He just basically reincarnates into this Brute character. So this is kind of his redemption story. So that's why we are going on the path of light and good versus on the path of darkness. I am going to say help out the guard, and I hope that doesn't screw you too much. But we'll see what happens.
It will a little bit, I think.
All right, we're taking option A. You happily oblige the request, letting the man partake in some of your supplies. He slowly stands up, thanks you, and then heads towards Gloomhaven as you head in the opposite direction. Consume 1 collective item. All right, so...
Now you gotta convince me which small item.
Now, I did make this choice for you, but I'll let you decide which one you can get rid of. I don't want to destroy your strategy too much.
It's a tough choice between these two.
Man, I didn't get anything.
I think we'll keep the healing potion. I'm not quite sure how a power potion is going to help him get back to town, but he can maybe you can fill him full of energy and zest.
Right. Well, there's like an endurance. Wait, is there like an endurance potion or something? There's like another minor potion that I never picked that one because I never understood like what that one did or how to use it properly.
Yeah, the stamina potion.
Stamina potion. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, so it just allows you to get back a card from your discard pile and add it to your hand.
Oh, okay.
When you use it, so it's kind of considered to be one of the best potions in the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it allows you to, because a lot of characters have maybe you have like kind of back-to-back combos, or you might have one very powerful card that you like to play over and over again, that like, oh yeah, this card's very powerful, but of course you can only play it once per rest cycle otherwise. Right. Stamina potion kind of breaks that trend to allow you to be able to play that super powerful action twice.
It is kind of funny. The more I play this game, the more I feel the power potion is my least favorite one, now. And especially now that you bring that up, because yeah, that's huge, bringing a card back into your hand. And it's like the power potion is like, yeah, you get all this power, and then you draw like a null, and then it's done. It's like, oh, well, that was dumb.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much you can do about that apart from as you got eagle eye goggles, which is a great start. You know, that's like that's the item that you need to hopefully prevent too many of those nulls. You
I
know,
felt
but
like that was a must.
yes, absolutely, yeah. It's as you kind of, especially once you level up and you start getting your perks and you start improving your attack modifier deck, you know, you advantage becomes so powerful in the game.
Hmm.
So powerful.
All right, so let's see where we are. We're at the frozen hollow here. Some craziness is about to happen. It looks like our goal is to kill all enemies, which so that's kind of nice. It feels like there's not going to be a boss here, which is great for once, because I feel like all I've been doing is fighting bosses lately. All right, so we have the introduction. An enchanter has been called for, so an enchanter must be found. Following reports of an what is that? An aether in the Boiler District, you find yourself standing before an abandoned and decrepit tavern, the Crooked Bone. Opening the door, the inside looks exactly as the outside advertised. Spiderwebs, splintered stools, and dusty broken glass. Stepping past the threshold, a translucent female suddenly appears before you. Why have you come to this place, mercenaries? Your presence is unwanted, and you are disrupting my research. You quickly explain why you have come, and the woman's frown deepens. Oh, look, the Acer woman. She can fulfill all our wishes, as all she has to do is wave her hand, and our wildest dreams will come true. She sighs in frustration, and actually does wave her hand. Leave me in peace. Oh, wow. This is a very charming person we've run into so far. You don't move, she stares. Well, instead of disrupting, then maybe you could help. Scratch my back, maybe I'll scratch yours. That's how things work, right? The woman turns and walks towards a destroyed set of stairs, but after a few steps, she fades away entirely. Whoa, interesting. Also, just so you all know, I have not read any of this. I don't do any spoilers. All I do is set up the map, and I try and not look at anything. So this is all brand new to me. I need an orb from the frozen hollow in the Copperneck Mountains. The woman's voice comes from directly in front of you, as she hadn't moved at all. Bring it back to me, and I may help you. Oh, okay. A map drops at your feet. My name is Hale, by the way. Do not come back without the orb. All right, another fetch quest. Great. The map is easy to follow. Deep in the Copperneck Mountains, obscured by snow drifts, you find the opening to a dark, narrow cave. The wolf tracks around the entrance are troubling, but with a firm resolve, you enter. Awesome. Wow, that's really crazy. Hale. Okay. So special rules: add 3 -1 cards. Oh god, to the character's attack modifier decks as a scenario effect. Well, that's awesome. All right, so let's see. I think I have
not a nice
option.
one.
Okay, so I have a whole stack of different modifiers over there. So let's see.
Yeah, Hale's a very interesting character. I think this is the first time you've met her, but she's a very interesting character. She's not very polite.
All right, I got 3 -1s. Now, fortunately, this is kind of give you an idea what kind of perks I put in your deck while I get this deck shuffled. So, I definitely try to remove as many negative effects as I can from this. The reason why I have ignored negative effects on items is because I used to have the hide armor, and but then I got rid of it to get the leather armor, because I almost felt like having the ability to make them draw 2 cards was better than just using a shield effect. I don't know. That was just me. I don't know what your thoughts on that were.
It's very similar.
Okay.
The way the armor kind of gets more efficient is the number of charges that it has. So hide armor only having, I think, 2 charges.
Yes.
Is not it's kind of like it's not great. But being able to get disadvantage could be quite good. I would say that hide armor is probably slightly better, because disadvantage on average and muddle, as like giving an enemy's muddle, I think, I mean, I've never been really great at Gloomhaven maths, but there's a lot of people who have really drilled deep into this and done thousands of tests and said, oh, if we, compared to what we do. And I think generally speaking, it's considered to be -1. So an enemy who is disadvantaged, you can, over a length of a scenario, you'd hope that would lead to -1. So they're quite similar. Leather armor and hide armor in that sense, except maybe hide armor would be slightly better because it's the extra charge, because you've got 2 charges rather than just 1 per rest.
Oh boy, why did they sell it? No, it's not okay.
But it's some people like it because it's you if you draw that miss, because of the disadvantage, then suddenly you'll feel amazing. So
yeah. Okay, so I guess to set this up, we got some wolves here. So we're gonna have a wolf here. We're gonna have a hound, I guess they're called. So I'm just kind of like setting up the little marks where they are. And it looks like we have 1 elite in this map, which is right here. And let's kind of see which wolves are coming into play. So over to our fun little cam, we have a wolf here. All right. Hopefully these wolves aren't too crazy. And what else do we have here? Oh, we have this kind of like this weird like a living spirit. That's very interesting. Now, do we do our battle cards first and then abilities, or do we go on the map first? Is it
yeah, you can do your battle goals now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 2. I'm not gonna look, so chat can see what's happening.
This is a big secret. Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. A long time since I played multiplayer and I had to like keep my battle goals secret.
Oh, this is great. All right, and you just tell me which side you want, the left card or the right card. I think. Are they upside down or anything weird?
No, that's great.
Okay, great. I'm just gonna.
I'm definitely going with the right side.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah. Right side.
Right side.
One, yeah.
That's great. Okay. And this one goes back into the deck too, right? So I could potentially have that one.
Well, I can't remember the exact rule, but I always actually put them on the bottom, so my characters always get a fresh set. Because if you were playing in a multiplayer situation here, you'd be doing this simultaneously, so there would be no opportunity for someone to have the same cards.
Okay, yeah, I guess that does make a lot of sense. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to pick my cards. It's like, all right, yeah, that's what I got. We'll see.
I'm not supposed to be looking. I'm not looking.
It's all good. I'm gonna take this one. I guess you won't know which one I picked.
No, I didn't see them very well.
Okay, so we have our battle cards. We're all ready to rock and roll here. Okay, and now abilities. So what cards were you planning on to bring into your deck?
Yeah, so I have Spare Dagger.
Okay.
Number 27.
Thank you. That's very
easier.
helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Juggernaut, number 34, the level 2.
Okay.
Balanced Measure, which is an X card, 77.
All right. Balanced Measure.
Trample, 72. Provoking Roar, 10.
Roar. Okay. Gotcha.
Shield Bash, 15.
Bash 15. Where did you go? I just.
Warding Strength.
There it is.
Oh, you got it now.
There you go. Yes.
Warding Strength, 32. Skewer, 35.
That one was so helpful. It was like one scenario. I just loved playing that one.
It's going to be really helpful against these living spirits, hopefully, this one. Hook and Chain, so 42.
Okay, Hook and Chain.
And finally, Leaping Cleave, number 54.
Hidden Cleave. Okay. All right, great start. Okay, and then now I gotta see which one I have to. Now is this like in multiplayer? Is this something where we can like discuss like the cards, like discuss like the synergies and everything? So this doesn't
Yeah.
have to be hidden. Okay.
Yeah, no. This part of it is really just up to the players on that. The communication rules only really kick in once you start playing the actual scenario itself.
All right. Well, definitely. I mean, I feel like for the Spellweaver, this is always like a must in this deck.
Oh yes. Although there are, I have tried it without playing with that card before. You kind of need to be quite high level, and you need to take lots of cards like Flashing Burst, which you got at level 2. There are lots of cards that are kind of like just pretty decent attack cards that don't burn. So you have to really, yeah. So like Flashing, you need lots and lots of cards like this because you can't afford to burn any cards at all.
I'm definitely going to take these two because I have the Helix Ring, which requires both those elements.
Yeah.
It seems like probably a good... Now, I'm probably not going to bring any like super crazy heavy hitter damage in here because I feel like we're not going to be fighting a boss. That's just... Whenever it's kill all enemies, it's usually... There's not boss related. So I might be looking for more multi damage versus like maybe something like Impaling Eruption, maybe. Something like that would be helpful. I'm thinking probably either both or at least one of these. I don't know. What are your thoughts on either bringing both or one?
So I always bring Mana Bolt. Mana Bolt, I think, is the best of those two. But the Frost Armor is kind of nice if you are making a lot of extra elements. So kind of depends on how you kind of play the character, really. Because you're gonna, Mana Bolt, you'll quite often play it for the bottom action, whereas Frost Armor, you're probably only really playing it for the top.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of. All right, so I need at least 4 more fun ones here. Do you want me to be like bring some more healing stuff in for you? Is that helpful? Or should it be?
Yeah, I can give you some inside knowledge if you like, a little bit on some on some of these enemies that we'll be facing.
Okay.
So we'll be facing some enemies with Retaliate, which is not great for the Brute because I'm going to be hitting things in melee range a lot.
Yeah, it's our Frost Demon has a Retaliate. Okay.
Well, that means that we're going to need healing because we're going to be taking hits, and push and pull are also very strong in this scenario because of that. Well, not pull, push. Sorry.
Got it.
Push is very good in this scenario too because of that. The other thing we'll be facing is lots of shields as well, because we'll have the living spirits that have their nasty high shield.
Yes. Oh boy. Yeah, that's going to be great. And I don't think the Hounds really don't. Oh yeah, the Hounds, looks like the Hounds have a Retaliate too. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
These things are crazy.
I might have actually taken the hard option by choosing Brute here because Brute's not going to have a fun time.
All right, so let's see. We have some healing options. So I need 4 cards left in here. So let's see. Probably get some more healing. Let's see. I think these are all. Now I do have like a burn card that's like a healer. I don't know if it's worth bringing in here or maybe just using another card. What are your thoughts on that?
I think you've probably got enough heal with all of the cards that you actually have there, especially with Elemental Aid, I would say.
Okay.
I would say probably want. I even want another burn card. You might even
got a nice Fire Orbs. I think is going to be really cool. It just feels like there's going to be a lot of multiple enemies on the board. So. And probably, let's see, like one more, huh? Do you feel like this card would be helpful for you, or does this feel like it's just kind of, it would have to be a little bit more? This card seems like really tricky to me. I don't even know if it's probably worth it. I don't know if you're gonna get swarmed a lot.
The problem with single turn kind of burn retaliates is that if the enemy draws a non-attack ability, you're kind of left scratching your head like, oh no, my cards don't really do anything. And hounds do have that. So hounds have an ability. If it's like a 7 initiative and it's just a move and a model. So for example, you might be like, yeah, this is going to be a great turn, and then the hounds draw their move and muddle, and you're like, oh well, we can't retaliate anymore, so there's nothing to retaliate against. So like, I've never been a huge fan of the 1 round retaliates, outside of a few characters that can really use them very well. So yeah, I would say it's a fine card, but it can be very risky.
Got it. All right, so I'm down to 1 card. Then I think my last choices for this are going to be, and I'll let you see which one's going to probably be better. And I'm mostly looking for, I hardly ever use loot, but it's mostly just a move in case we got to get moving, or if there's like some kind of like air or wind ability that you're using. I don't know if you have that in your deck.
I do. I have skewer, so skewer uses air, as like leaping cleave creates air as well.
Or I could just take the flame strike and just make it more aggressive than helping out. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. What do you think? What do you think would be a better pick?
I really like flame strike because as you know, like, attack abilities are generally on the top of cards and move abilities are generally on the bottom. So whenever you get an ability that's on the wrong half of the card, almost like, oh, what's it doing down there? That really sets you up to have potentially a very impactful turn if you can position yourself well the previous round. Because then, of course, you could like use the bottom attack 2 at range 2, and then you could maybe use like a mana bolt to attack something else. And suddenly, you're kind of killing 2 things in one go, whereas before you might only be able to attack 1 thing.
Got it. Makes sense. All right, so that's it. Here we go. We're about to start it off here. I don't think there's anything else on this board. There's no traps or anything, it looks like. So I guess I'm just gonna kind of like hang back here. I'm gonna go on the I'm gonna head back on the 5 space. Just kind of be a little bit back. Where would you like to start on? Like, I guess it's probably easier on here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Any particular space you want to start on?
Oh, that's a good question. I might be starting on 2.
2. So you're gonna put me in front, huh?
Not for long though. I'll hopefully not for long.
Okay, so everything starts. This is so weird because I'm not used to like not knowing, what the other person's picking, and it's like this whole like table talk rule, and I'm just so used to playing solos. This is how I only play this. I do love the fact that the monsters aren't 1 level higher, because that was insane. Like, it's amazing, like bumping them up 1 level, how much more difficult it makes this game. And I don't know if it's worth like, I'd much rather not know what the other hand is playing versus like the difficulty bump with the monsters, because it's pretty intense.
Yeah. I mean, just having all the information does not necessarily make the game easier.
Yeah.
It can in some situations, but not every character really synergizes well with every other character. So it's a constant push pull that I have as well when I'm playing solo, because I kind of want to play on increased difficulty to have a more of a challenge, if you like, but also you really just want to finish scenarios, because scenarios can be very tough. You don't want to. There's nothing worse, in my opinion, than getting to the last room and losing by a single turn or something like that. And it's no, you have to go back to the start and start again. So,
and there's a lot of scenarios that are like down to the wire, and it's just it just comes to that very last. Like, you have 1 character exhausted, and it's just, you have to do this on this turn, or else it's over. It's brutal. Okay, so I guess so what we're just gonna do is we'll pick our cards. When you have your cards ready, you just let me know, and then we'll throw off our leading card, just to kind of show. We'll let you go first, just so I can kind of hunt for your card and stuff, and then I'll throw mine out on the close-up cam for everyone. Now, can we talk about like what we're gonna do? I know we can't say what cards we're gonna play, but you just gonna say like, I'm just gonna run in there and just attack all these things or something like that?
That is exactly what I'm gonna try and do.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, you like there's no, as long as we don't use numbers specifically, like numbers is like the big kind of, that's the main thing to stay away from. As long as, so I'm planning on going really early, and I'm planning to just run up in there, and I'm gonna do some damage, and hopefully might kill something. But yeah, I'm gonna run in there and get right up in front of those hounds.
Got it. Got it. Okay. And what are, yeah, I gotta see, what are these hounds again? So there's 6. Oh geez, wow, this is go crazy. Okay. Got it, got it. 6 and they do 2 and they move pretty fast. Okay. Oh, this is so tough.
What's your kind of luck like with drawing modifier cards? Are you
My modifier cards are
you
actually
good?
no, they're really, I mean, I think they're pretty great. I took out as many negative ones and negatives as I could. Like I took out
Uh-huh.
some negatives, I took out a bunch of like zeros. So I'm pretty much always
That's good.
drawing. I think I only have like 4 or 5 bad cards in my deck and everything else is green. So
Nice.
yeah, I tried to thin that deck out as best as I could. But now we just put some -1s in there, so I have to be careful not to get too cocky with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I really hope we don't draw them immediately. Let's say that.
yeah. All right, so sorry, I'm just going to see what's going on here. It's so, okay, I think I'll do that, and I will play. So all right, we'll see if this works out. It's always hard trying to figure out like I feel like the opening play is always the most difficult for me.
Yeah, once you get going,
Yeah.
you need some of those elements, don't you? Really, so that's a thing with the spell weaver. Sometimes is you need to. Nice when you have some elements out there. Makes your life a little bit easier. Like, oh, good, yeah, that's there. I'll use that.
Right, right. All right, so I got my cards ready to go. Which one did you play?
Okay, well, my leading initiative is 10, Provoking Roar.
Okay, Provoking Roar.
And my other card is Hook and Chain.
Hook and Chain, nice. Hook and Chain, very cool. All right, and I jumped out there with flashing burst, and my other card beside it was Fire Orbs.
Nice.
Okay, we'll just kind of put these here so I can see what they are. All right, so I guess we have to figure out like what our monsters.
They don't have the 7. No 7.
So we got a 19. The Living Spirits is 75, and the Frost Demon is 18. The shield and the move +1.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
We don't have any Frost Demons yet, do we? Actually.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't draw it unless they're on the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now if a room is cleared, do you leave the cards there, or do you keep drawing for them to kind of keep cycling through the deck, or how did you play it?
I played it that I just left them there, and
I did too. I did
Mm-hmm.
too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually not sure if that's 100% correct though.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember if what the official ruling on that was. I always wanted to try and keep drawing because my biggest fear is like opening a room and there's more of those creatures, and then you draw one of their faster initiatives because you weren't cycling through their deck, and it's like, oh no, I know they're gonna go soon. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like if you kill them and then they shuffle and then they keep drawing the bad card, yeah, it feels like better to just only shuffle when you get those shuffle symbols.
Yep. So what would you like to do on your turn?
Well, I would love to use the bottom of Hook and Chain bottom here to move in a very straight line all the way in that direction into the middle of those hounds.
Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
Excellent.
Perfect.
And then
So
you get to do an attack now, right?
I do. Also, I think my horned helm should also
Yes, so that's also
trigger
going
as
to
well.
kind of trigger.
So I can now do an attack of 5. Um, what should I attack? Do you have any preference on what I should and shouldn't attack?
No, I think you can just go with whatever you wish.
Okay, let's go for let's go for number 6 then.
Number 6. All right.
All right.
Okay. Okay. So you had a 0, so you'll do 5 against that. It does retaliate 1, so you'll go down to 13. And there we go. 5 damage to wolf
Nice.
number 6.
And then I'll use provoking roar top, and I will probably maybe should I finish this guy off? I could finish him off.
I don't know. Maybe it's like 1 less, because I can easily take that 6 out if it's only got
Sure.
1 health left, unless I completely screw up.
Okay, so maybe I'll attack number 4 then.
Okay.
For 2 with the disarm.
2 with the disarm. Okay, so we got 2 with the disarm. It's actually going to be 3 with the
Nice.
disarm.
Oh, if only we
So-
drew that on the last time.
I know. 3 with a. Oops, sorry. Hitting the microphone here. All right, so we got 3 with a big disarm. And let's see, what else? That's pretty much it for your character. And now it's going to the hounds. Ah, poor hounds. Oh, what is this card again? So they move, but none of them are going to move because they're all kind of stuck to you. So they're going to attack. Let's see, add 2 attack if the target is adjacent to any of the hound's allies.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're basically all going to be doing +2. Oh, wow. Okay, so we'll do the lowest initiative is number 4 right here. So they're going to go with -1.
He's disarmed, isn't he? That one. Is he
Oh,
that
he's disarmed. Number 4 is disarmed. Yeah, it's number 5. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's a -1 for that.
Okay.
So you'll take 1 damage, and I'm also using a spinner. But if I'm off, like, because I'll probably say you have 12 health left, and you'll be like, I have 11. Just let me know. I'll probably.
How much
Probably
damage was
missed
that? We should have been.
He did. He does 2 damage by default, but it was -1. So,
Okay, and then he gets the plus
but he
2,
gets
though.
the +2. Yeah. So you're at 10, right?
Mm.
I believe you're at 10. And then 6 is going to attack. Oof. With a +1. So that's going to make it 3 + 2 is, oh my god, 5 damage to you? That's brutal.
Maybe I should have finished that other guy off.
Now is it at any point you want to like prevent a damage, just let me know and I won't.
Sure.
Um
That's all right. We got our health potion. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll try and heal you. Yeah, we got that health potion. God, good thing we didn't give the other one away. My God. Okay, then it's back to my turn. God, I'm glad we disarmed that wolf. That was insane. I'm going to spend the move 3 just to get a little closer. 1, 2, 3. Guess I get behind you here, and then I'm actually gonna spend the flashing burst for attack 3 on the one that's about to die. No whammies. Okay, that's good. That's death.
Yeah, it's still good. That's enough.
Yeah, that's
Only need to do 1. That's great.
awesome. And then I should probably get some coins out. They're gonna Scott Pilgrim into a coin right here. I love that idea where they just die and they just turn into coins. Fantastic. Great. I think that's it for me. Nothing crazy here. We'll just put these over and oh yeah, we gotta use our fun living spirit. I forgot.
Yeah,
I
I was-
forgot about
yeah,
this
little
person up
spirit
there.
there.
So they're -1, but they have a range. So what are they? They're 2 move. No, they're 3 movement. Oh my gosh. So 1, 2, 3. All right, I gotta go 1 more. Oh, they have a range -1, so they actually have to move a bit closer. So
He
1,
does
2,
have move -1 though as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, nice. So he can only move 2, so he can't reach us, which is great.
Yeah.
And he only heals himself, which doesn't mean anything. Whew. Wow.
It could have ended horribly for me there. Could have been
That would
absolutely
have been
horrible.
rough. have you ever been exhausted like on your first like turn? Oh, I guess you can discard a card, so.
Yeah, but yeah, I have died on the first turn before. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I do have a tendency to run in. I'm quite an aggressive player, as you can see.
Nice. No, I mean, it's almost like the tanks, they have to be, you know? It's like I've never known a tank to like be passive, you know? All right. So, okay, cool. I guess we just move on. You let me know when your card is ready, and I will... Well, we also should be here.
What's your plan for this round?
I don't know. I might try and just like see if I can like zap all these guys. 'Cause I might be able to like zap them all. And then but you know what? Maybe I'll just try. You know, I can actually do both. I can attack all these guys and I can heal you at this also. So
Awesome.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna do
then
that.
I will play nice and safe. Do you need help with the living spirit? That shield 3 is gonna be tough.
Yeah, because what do they have? This living spirit. Oh, and that's a frost demon. Sorry. Shield. Yeah, shield 3 is not great, but maybe I'll get lucky. I mean, I do have a pretty thin deck, so hopefully I draw like a +2. It would be really nice. +1, +2. Oh, you know what? I forgot to. I don't know if I told you this, but I can't remember if I blessed myself or not. So I might. I don't know if I had enough money to do it though. So I might have blessings in there. I might not. I probably should have checked that deck. I know you don't because I didn't spend any money the last time I was at Gloomhaven. So all right, so I'm gonna play.
Oh, the life of a brute is unfortunately the attack modifier deck for the brute is kind of a little bit of a running joke because it's kind of like everyone else is like, oh, I get +2s, and does it? And the brute's like, oh, I guess I get a +0. It's just a poor brute. He doesn't really get much love in the perk department.
The last guest who was here did Casey. She did put a stun because I think we were able to get a perk, and we put she put a stun modifier, a rolling modifier in your deck. So you do have that.
That would be nice.
Just so you know. All right. So these are my cards ready to go, and I guess I'll go first.
What kind of an initiative? Are you going early or?
I'm gonna go fast. I'm gonna try and go fast.
Okay. Well, I'll go hopefully a little bit less fast.
I drank some caffeine.
Okay, great. Okay, so my leading initiative then will be 15. Hope.
Okay.
Is after you. And that'll be Shield Bash, and then my other card is Leaping Cleave.
All right, so leading off with Leaping Cleave and Shield Bash, and I'm leading off with
that's what we like to see.
Impaling and Mana Bolt. All right, so switch those things around. Let's see what our fun monsters here are running into. We got a 83. And we got a 61. So that's what I like to see. I like to see those slow monsters. God, that Temple of the Eclipse, I feel like everything was moving fast. Everything had fast initiative, and that is like the worst. Sorry, and I don't want to like derail our mission, but man, that was brutal. I was having nightmares over that.
Yeah, night demons will do that to you. They're
the worst. They're so far the worst I've ever fought in this game.
Especially when they turn invisible on you as well.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. I'm going to. God, all right, so you're doing. It's really funny because I was going to do You know what? Maybe there's no way I'm going to be able to defeat that thing probably, even with the impaling eruption, but I can do some damage with the... I want to heal you, so I think instead of moving, I think I'm just going... Because I was going to move here and just kind of lightning bolt up this thing,
Sure.
but I think now I'm just going to take out the hound. So I will just heal you for, what is that, for 3?
Thank
so
you.
You'll be back at 8. And then I'm just going to... What is it? Impaling eruption all around here. And I'm going to get 2 XP for that. I get 2. And let's see what I got. So 3 plus nothing.
Oh.
Of course, that I should have triggered that. Maybe I should have just triggered that. All right. So the first one was a wash. Next one we're going right here. This is the worst. And I got a -1. Oh my god. Well, so much for that great deck. Oh man.
Yeah, it happens.
That's terrible. I love how Flex has a null symbol. That's a great emote, by the way, my friend. Is that one of yours?
Yeah, it's one of mine.
That's great. That's really good. All right, so we let's see. We hit that thing for at least 1. That was 5. 5 got hit for at least... Oh, it was attack of 3. And that was number 5, right? Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Fun times. Oh, this is actually gone. That disarm.
Hopefully I can finish them off, but I need some luck myself.
Man, that's brutal. Okay, so how are you going to move your turn around?
Okay, well, I'm just going to use the bottom of Shield Bash.
Okay.
Actually, before I do that, I'll do the top of Leaping Cleave first, just in case.
Okay.
So,
any particular one you want to go after first?
I always, when it's like this, I always prefer to go for lower standing number first. So,
Okay.
After number 4 first.
All right, number
I'll
4.
Attack of 3.
Number 4, attack of 3, big 0.
Ooh, that should be good.
So that's enough. Yep, 4 is dead.
No retaliate as well. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's great. Oh god, what if the allies have retaliated? Ugh, jeez, that's terrible. Okay, and then we'll do the 5.
Yep.
Woo!
Hey,
Nicely
there it
done.
is.
Nicely done. All right, so that's 6. That's dead. That's awesome. And you get 1 XP for that. I forgot.
I do,
All right.
yeah. And I think I may as well. There's no point not using it, but I will. I'll use my healing potion. I think,
Okay.
why not?
Nice.
I mean, I'm quite low already, so it feels like we should probably do that.
So you're back at 11.
Now.
You're 11 1 to my board.
Back up to almost full strength. Not quite.
Whew. It's funny. I thought you were gonna hit that Warhammer early, but I guess you're saving it for some good stuff in the next room here.
Oh
Nice
yeah.
amount. Now we just have to go after it. So nothing got
Yeah.
nothing
So
got
now
wasted.
I have to decide if I want to. What's the living spirit doing again? Can he get me from there?
Let's see. This is 1, 2, 3. They have an attack of -1. So, but so they're just attacking. They're not even moving. So, what is it? Their range of 4? Yeah, it's a range of 4. Yeah, he definitely has you. 1, 2, 3.
He's attacking me for
3 damage.
3. Okay. He's a piece of loot worth 3.
Oh wow,
That's
and he
the-
targets 2 as well, so he's targeting both of us. Ooh, that's rough.
So did you say he's got range 3?
He's got range 3. Oh no, it's -1. He has range 2. I
Oh,
didn't see
okay.
that. He's got -1 actually, so
That's
he's
perfect.
still. Yeah, so that is perfect. So he's not going to hit us at all. Sorry.
Perfect. So that gives me the opportunity to grab a piece of loot. So I'll
Okay.
use the bottom of Shield Bash as a default move 2, and I'll take the one that's further north, I guess. As I'm looking
Oh, this one, or this
no,
one?
to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Still stay out of that
I was like,
range.
no.
but-
Okay. Awesome. Oh man, now I get to put this. Oh, I guess we both have to shuffle our modifier decks. Oh god, that never gets great. I love how do you have like emotes for All the little symbols?
Yeah, well, there wasn't enough slots on Twitch to be able to do like everything. So the misses and the times twos were like ones that I did, but I used Better Twitch TV to add all of the symbols. So like on my channel, if you were to type in Cragheart, for example, it would just come up with the Cragheart symbol and stuff like that.
I was gonna say, are you a Twitch partner yet? Because don't they give you like more slots for being a Twitch partner? You can just add more.
It does, but no, I'm not. No, a long way.
So hard to get.
Yeah, a long way from that. Right? There was a time when I was kind of close, but to be honest, nowadays there isn't actually. It doesn't look like there's many great benefits to being a Twitch partner nowadays. The only one that
I would have given it. If I was Twitch, I would have given it to you just for your YouTube site alone. You know, you should just there's some people who put so much creativity into like their passion and their craft. It's like they should just get it. It's like, you know, you got 20,000 followers, subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, you get it. You get it. It's good. So, anyways, all right. I think that's it. I don't think anybody else needs like shuffling or anything. MQ for partner. Yes. Sign a petition. Okay.
I think I applied twice and I've been rejected twice, unfortunately. So
that's loss on their part.
yeah, that loss.
Okay. Now we just have the spirit we have to deal with here. And I think, oh yeah, that's gone. But I did raise up green, so green's going to be down there.
Nice. So we just got a troublesome elite living spirit to deal with now then.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. I don't know.
Famous last words.
I know, right? Because what is it? He's a 3, so it's like as long as we can like bash through his shield, we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I might take this opportunity to, because I don't think I'm going to be able to do much damage on this person, so I've got
a great card for him. So
oh, nice. I might just take this opportunity to like heal, just kind of heal you up a bit more. And I'm going to go fairly slow in this one, I think.
Okay. I'll go a little bit faster because hopefully I can go at least before the living spirit. Hopefully.
Yeah, because I just don't think I'm going to be able to attack this thing. So I'm going to be kind of taking it easy this round. So those are my cards.
Okay. So mine, my leading initiative is 27, Spare Dagger, and my other card is Trample, 72.
Okay.
I'm hoping the 27 is early enough.
I was playing, my leading card is an 84, it's the Elemental Aid, and then the Aid from the Ether would be the next one.
Ooh.
I didn't know if I wanted to, like, I was probably thinking about using the shield, but more than likely this character is probably gonna go before me. It's probably not the best thing to use. Yeah, they're at 48, so it kind of made sense.
Yeah.
Probably not the best combo to play, but
sometimes,
at least I can heal you.
Yeah, no, sometimes, like, I actually really like playing heal cards late on very late initiatives because, you know, if you're kind of waiting for damage to happen. So sometimes you can kind of go, well, they're probably going to attack you, so they're probably going to do some damage. So if you go super late with your initiative on a heal, then you can get that heal in, you know, a bit quicker than waiting to the next round to try and heal.
Okay.
Okay, so I will use the bottom of Spare Dagger as just a default move 2 here. Okay. Unfortunately, but needs must. So I'll move right up next to the living spirit.
Yeah. Is there any particular spot you like more, or does it matter?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Great. And then we're gonna do our attack 3 with a 2 pierce.
Yeah, hopefully gonna get through that shield.
We
Ooh.
got attack 4 with a 2 pierce. So it's yeah, I think that's dead. It has 2 pierce and it does 4 damage. It only has 3 health. So
Yeah.
that's
Exactly 3.
nice.
Nice. There you go.
That was great. Now the Kurgan has their ultimate goal is to try and get elite kills. I have to get 20.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Shocked me up another kill for me. Thank you so very much. Okay. So that's pretty great. So now I can
Oh, it's lovely loot.
oh yeah, this is great. This is amazing. So I guess since I'm like pretty close to you, I'll heal you for 3. This will be this card I'll play.
Perfect.
And then I guess I will move just 1 step closer, or a couple steps closer, and take this loot. Okay.
Nice.
So we're in really good shape here. This is pretty awesome. So cool. The rooms are clear. The first room is clear, which is amazing. Great. That thing is gone. I didn't spend any experience points. I don't think any of us got experience points for that one. Yeah, so that's good.
No, not for that round.
Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so now we're gonna pick. I am going to hit the restroom real fast just because I've been drinking so much water. So this is good. We can kind of gather our thoughts if you need to take a break. Gang, we're going to take just a couple minutes real fast while I hit the restroom and come back. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right. Let's see. This is right. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere. We cleared our first room, and then we're going to strategize what's going to happen in the next room. So, all right, we'll be right back, gang. Hang on 1 sec. All right, we are back, everyone. Okay, so let's see. I love it. Like, Professor Twitch says, I think you'll find that going further into the dungeon is suicide. Simply get the loot and go home. Uh-oh.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, right? Okay. So, now, I mean, should we even like waste time with loot? Is it worth like that extra 3 gold, or does it just like progress through, don't waste cards unless you got like a loot card?
So it kind of comes down to how many cards you have left in your hand. So I really like getting close to the door and then long resting, like next to the door, so that once you've long rested, you've got your full hand of cards, you're ready to immediately go open that door. So if you can, I've got 4 cards left, so I've kind of got enough cards here to probably be able to maybe jump on that loot next to me, and then on the next turn get a bit closer to the door before I rest. But obviously you're being a spell weaver, you've probably got a little bit less than me.
Just a bit.
Just a little bit less than me. So you might not be in the same kind of position, but yeah, I mean, I felt like I usually don't go back for loot. Although, unless you're playing the Scoundrel, and then Scoundrel players are almost just, they need to go back for the loot in their DNA.
Interesting. That's funny. Yeah, I'm probably just going to just position myself like right next to this door, I think. I already have like 1 coin, and I feel like there's gonna be more monsters ahead, so I don't feel the need to be greedy.
Sure.
But yeah, I got my cards up, so I think these are the ones that I'm gonna go for.
Perfect. Okay, I've got mine. So I will go on 77 initiative.
Okay.
With balance measure, and my other card will be skewer.
Got it. Okay. Very cool. All right. And I was gonna go with Flame Strike as the initiative, 36, and then Reviving Ether, just for the 4. So so I'll just move. So I move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's an interesting question. I can use my boots to just go through this door and just reveal it, or do you think we should just kind of just wait a turn? I don't know. How fast do you like crashing through doors?
What's your battle goal? That's a very suspicious behavior.
Okay, no, that's just a terrible movement. No worries. I was just seeing, because sometimes you gotta throw out the bad ideas first. You just gotta chuck the bad ideas first. It's like, no, this is a bad idea. Let's not do this. It's like,
well, so. Like usually I like to try and long rest in peace, but.
All right, so I'm cool parked here. This is a great spot for me to go to. And then I wasn't gonna do anything else with the other one. I was just gonna kind of burn this. And there we go, and that's me. And then what plans did you have?
So mine is a very exciting turn where I am going to just use the default move action on one of my 2 cards and move on to that one coin there. Right in front of me. And then that's my turn.
All right. Very exciting. Also, Raina's in chat. Raina, what's up, Raina? How are you? Raina was stuck in commercials. Okay, so I have no cards, so I have to long rest instead of short rest. And yeah, and then there we go. So we're just kind of long resting this turn. Nothing crazy is happening.
I have a turn.
Oh, yes.
I have 1. I have 2.
Yeah.
I'll play my 2.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Well, I'll play my cards, I think, because I can get right next to the door using those 2 cards, I think.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you were out of cards. I had your deck over here off screen. I was like, wait, I'm confused. No. All right, so yeah, I have nothing, so I have to long rest. But I also have to ditch a card here. God, what is my most useless? Well, I'm gonna get these cards back, so it's like I don't really need to be too concerned with.
So, do you want another spell weaver tip?
Yes.
So, because reviving ether allows you to get back cards that have the burn, like the cards that are burned, essentially, it's quite often a good idea to actually burn a card during your long rest that doesn't have a burn symbol, because that means that it goes to your burn pile, and then you can get it back with reviving ether, even though it wasn't a card with a burn action.
That's what I was thinking about with Elemental Aid. I was thinking about burning that just because it was like, it's not that great, and it's also like, I'll just get back. It's like, okay, all right, that's good. We're thinking a lot on the same wavelength. This is great. I'm already learning something. Discard reviving ether.
Yeah.
Wonder if that's ever happened. It's like,
it has happened because my other half. The very first time that Gloomhaven Digital had multiplayer come out, I was like, "Oh, you've got to come on and play multiplayer with me on stream." And she was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't know." And I said, "Okay, you got to." She knows how much the game means to me, and I was like, "It'd be so great if you could come on stream and play." And because she was quite often like in the channel, and she kind of has been part of my content a few times before. And she said, "Okay, yeah." And I said, "Look, you must watch the tutorial. So whatever you do, please play the tutorial and learn a little bit about the game first, that when you come in, you know what you're doing." She's like, "Yeah, of course." Of course, the day rolls around and she did not look at the tutorial.
Oh, no.
No, did not. And she's like, "I'm going to play the Spellweaver." And I was like, "Oh, okay." Like picking quite a complicated character. Okay. And on the very first turn of the game, she played Reviving Ether for the burn top because... didn't understand what it did. She was like, "Oh, well, I get all of my cards back, right?" Yes, but you haven't burnt any cards yet.
Oh, no.
And it was quite that was a roller coaster of a scenario. It was quite an experience.
I'm wondering if that's just like why they make like the first scenario of this game. So I found the first scenario of this game so difficult, like insanely difficult. And I wonder if they just did that on purpose to just make people replay the first scenario constantly, just to be like, okay, this is a very different type of dungeon crawl, and failure is going to be the best teacher. So let's just let you fail a few times to get into the rhythm of these characters and everything. So it's
there's definitely an element of you just need to fail in Gloomhaven to begin with, just to kind of understand, because it's very unique in the stamina mechanics are really hard to get your head around until you actually play the game. It's very hard to just know exactly, okay, yes, I'm gonna discard this card, and this is how this is gonna work. The timings of things are very hard to understand until you've played a little bit.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
Yeah, Black Barrow has claimed a lot of deaths to a lot of players. It's people just, and also there's also a tendency that when the first time you're playing the game, the initiative system as well is not, maybe you don't quite understand the nuances of going before the enemies or trying to go after them and letting them kind of get a bit closer to you, and that kind of side of the game, the positioning side of the game, is also very new and you don't quite understand it. So loads of players just charge in, right into the middle of a group of people with like, "Oh, actually, I don't really have a plan here," and then they just get hit by a bunch of enemies. And yeah, there's a lot of stories of that. And I do think that I do feel like Isaac was kind of like, "Look, this game's gonna pull no punches.
Yeah."
You're just gonna have to get through it."
I'm almost wondering if there's ever moments where Isaac was like doing a scenario and he was just kind of laughing in the back, like, "Oh, they're gonna love this. They're gonna hate this one." Yeah. Sorry. Where did you want him to move? I'm assuming you just wanted to move right here.
Yeah, so I can actually do two moves because the top of Juggernaut has a move on it, so I can get right up next to the door.
Oh yeah, that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, you can move through me actually. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to go next to the door, or you just want to go next to the door, right?
Just next to the door, yeah.
Next to it. Okay. It doesn't really matter, but any particular, I guess it could matter, like if you're doing like a straight line of an attack.
That's actually better for me, yeah, for my balance measure to be like that, because then I've got a nice long straight shot down that corridor if I want it.
Oh, that's funny. It's Weird Judge says, look, Mandatory Quest is doing it right now. They know just what's about to happen to you, and they're loving it.
I do know what's behind this door, so.
Once again, for everyone just joining me today, or joining us today at the Silver Metal Tavern, here's links to Mandatory Quest YouTube and Twitch accounts. Please jump through and follow and subscribe. It's just amazing work that you do. It really is so much helpful information. Seriously, it's like anyone who plays Gloomhaven, I always, for the first time, I always redirect them to you, and I'm like, oh yeah, go to Mandatory Quest. They have just it's a ton of stuff. It's really incredible.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
Always. What card? So you're gonna long rest this turn, right?
I am now, yes.
So it's weird. Is this weird that like we're kind of out of order, like out of sync now?
Yeah, but it's kind of like it's naturally going to happen because we have two different hand sizes. So there's not really much we can do about it. This is another reason why stamina potion can be quite good, because it could actually give you one extra round at certain points.
Okay,
so
yeah,
that can
makes sense.
help you sync your team up to both be on the same kind of time frames. But I mean, I don't actually need to long rest because I don't have any items that need to be refreshed. I actually have full health as well. But obviously choosing the card is much nicer than not choosing the card.
This is true too. Well, I'll leave it up to you. Your call. No.
Yeah, I'll long rest. But if you want to open the door, then be my guest.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just. I guess I could just open it and then maybe I have a range attack. I don't even know what's through this door, so we don't know. I might just play. Let's see. I feel like I don't have to rush through anything. I'll just peek through this door, I think. So if I'm gonna do that, then I guess I'll play. I guess it doesn't really matter what I play. So, as far as like keeping it secretive, I guess for like the sake of monsters, you'll always get some more. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we'll just do this. I guess we'll just do this. We'll peek through this door, see what's in there. If there's anything within range, maybe I can attack it. Who knows?
Good.
And that's what's happening. Okay, so let's do the move. Oh yeah, there's nothing on the board right now, so we're gonna do the move first. So we're gonna jump through here and see what's through this door. All right. It looks like there's no like revealing text, so we can just kind of dress it up. Fun stuff. We got some. I like to put the terrain first because I don't get so scared.
Yeah, me too.
Afterwards, so we got some fun terrain there, and we also have. It looks like we have. Oh, two of these frost demons. Okay. There's one here. Oh, one here actually. And then the other one is right here. And then, we have another frost demon. Wow, so there's 4 in this room as well. And we have another living spirit, but it's not elite this time, which is nice. So let's get them on the board and see what our...
Frost demons. My nemesis.
Uh-oh. I hear it sounds like you have a story with these creatures.
They're just really hard for the brute to deal with. I've played this scenario a lot of times, and I quite often play the Mind Thief as well as one of my favorite starting characters. And it's just the retaliate and the high amount of health that they have is just really difficult.
Yeah, that retaliate sounds pretty rough. Frozen Hollow. Who would have thought it? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we got a nice door right there, so we don't know what's happening on the other side. Okay, so that's not. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, 7's pretty high. I feel like, but at least we don't have any elites here, so that's nice. The question is can I reach any of these things, and how dangerous are these things? Well, it looks like there's a living spirit jumping in here. Living Spirit's 48, so I can still go before them. And then we also have the Frost Demon is 78, so they're pretty slow. That's -1 stuff. So they're gonna move -1. They have a move of 3, so 1, 2. They would only be here, so they won't be able to reach me. So that's good. Oh no, they would if I jumped here. I'm almost wondering. Let's see. What's the worst case scenario if because I was thinking about just going in there and just hitting one just for funsies. Yeah, you know what?
You.
I'm gonna because even if they attack me with what's the most that they can attack me with 3? Yeah, and they do this crazy weird attack. Yeah, even if they attack me with that much, I still should be able to block it or still survive. You always get to finish your turn when you open a door. Doesn't matter about the enemy initiative. Oh, okay, great, good.
That is correct.
I'm gonna go into here then, and then I might as well just attack this character, see what happens. Do I want to? I don't know what's in this room, but I have a feeling there's not a boss in this room. So it's almost just wondering, like, when should I just play these? Do I have any?
Well, I've got like this. I got this kind of this saying, you know, you can't use it when you're dead. So
I guess that's true. You know what? Let's just drink it. We're just gonna drink this right now. Give us 1 extra boost and see what happens. All right, so we're going after here. Let's hope we don't get a terrible roll for this. We did.
Oh my! You've had so much bad luck today. That's 2 misses for you so far today, huh?
Okay, no, all right. MQ, there's something you need to realize about the tavern. I get the worst rolls, and I draw the worst cards. And this is consistent. This is kind of like consistent. This is very typical Silver Metal Tavern gameplay. So I get terrible rolls, especially with dice. I'm terrible with dice rolling. I don't know why, but yeah, that just seems about right. That's terrible.
I think it's like a streamer's curse, I think.
I think so too. I think
somehow avoiding it today, I think. I'm avoiding it today.
Yeah, I think the streaming gods, they do it for entertainment. It's much more entertaining. Thank you, Farrelid, for the follow. Welcome to the tavern, my friend. All right, well that was fun. Now I'm gonna take damage and didn't even get to do it. You know what's funny? I was contemplating playing the Eagle Eyes, and I was like, God, should I just play it? I should have done it. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, so at least that's gonna bump up. Oh crap! This sucks. This sucks. Okay, so now who's gonna move? This thing's gonna move. The Living Spirit moves 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy, that's a little close. Oh, they have range. I did not see that. All right, so hopefully they get a bad roll with that. Where are their cards? Oh, they got a -1 at least. Okay, so it only does 1 damage.
They have a disadvantage against you anyway, right? Because of your leather armor.
Yeah, I thought about. Well, that's something I have to exhaust. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know if I. Wait, is it just I have to use it, or can I choose when to use it? Oh, it's a have to.
It's a have to. Yeah. Oh. Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, so I've been cheating a little bit. No wonder the Temple of the Eclipse was so easy. It's like just a little.
Okay.
All right.
It's again, there's another famous saying in Gloomhaven, which is that if you aren't playing a rule wrong, you're not actually playing Gloomhaven. Everybody plays rules wrong.
That's great. All right. Well, it is both -1, so. Oh well. Uh-oh. We're getting a raid. It's a raid, everyone! M Peebles raided with 15 viewers! Oh, M Peebles, my good friend, and raiders, welcome to the Silver Metal Tavern. How's it going, friends? Welcome, M Peebles. How are you, my friend? I know M Peebles and I, we've been talking about getting a Jaws of Lion game together for like the longest time. So welcome, my friend. Raiders, we are here with Mandatory Quest. We are playing, it's actually Gloomhaven guest streams, where I bring in experienced seasoned players of Gloomhaven to jump in to join me in my campaign. Today we have Mandatory Quest, who is playing as the Brute, and it's a lot of fun. Raiders, welcome. Everyone, welcome. Hope you had a wonderful stream. I just basically whiffed one of my attacks, so you missed a very exciting moment for me. It looks like these frost demons are going to be moving one step closer to me. Which is the lower initiative one? I guess there's a 5 here and a 2 here, so this one's going to go just 2. Okay, so 1, 2, and this one goes 1, 2. This one's going to attack, unfortunately. Oh gosh, this looks so terrible. M Peoples is about to start Frosthaven this weekend.
Ooh,
oh, good
nice.
luck. Good luck with that. Have fun with that. Should be a lot of fun. They threw a 0 out, which is great. So what do I get for that? I get 3 damage. Oh, that's okay. 1, 2, 3. I got this.
I'll swoop in and protect you soon.
Yes.
after I'm done having my little rest.
I got this ring though that's like completely overkill for my character, so it's like I'm okay. I feel like I'm all right. And the other one is just going to go 1, 2, just moving a bit closer. All right, and that's it. You get to long rest, which doesn't really do much except to get your cards back. Which card were you thinking about burning? I can't remember.
I think I'm going to get rid of Spare Dagger.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because it's a little bit difficult to attack things for 2 that have retaliate.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, these things look gnarly. A lot of fun. Okay, that's it, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, because the Frost Demons went and they went, so we're good. Okay, so what am I gonna get out of this?
Yeah, what do we do? So what's your plan? Do you have a plan this round?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna use one of my amazing attacks to hit all 3 of these things.
Okay.
Since I'm already in it, and then I'll probably, if you're jumping in, I can't tell if I should heal myself or if, you know what? I think I'm gonna heal myself. I think I'll probably heal instead of running away. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna like try and heal myself and just try and do like a massive or a big splash attack.
I think I can probably go and hopefully do what I did with the other living spirit.
Yeah, also, I forgot to let you know before the stream started, like, when I get raids, that's what happens. Like, the lights go out and everything.
I honestly thought you had a power cut for a second. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I forgot to warn you about those. Those are fun. It's really funny because those drum beats, when I first started using that raid, they would scare the crap out of me. And I was like, oh, God, what's happening? And the lights go out, too, which is, like, double scare.
Okay, so my cards, I am playing, so my initiative is 54, Leaping Cleave.
All right.
And my other card is Trample, 72.
Okay.
A little bit of a
Trample.
Slightly later initiative this round.
Okay. Great. Put these right here so I can see what's going on. I was playing, I'm going to go pretty speedy. I was leading off with Mana Bolt and then doing the Fire Orbs.
Nice.
Definitely going to Fire Orb all these things. So, because they don't like fire. Yeah, I wish that they would take like extra damage, you know, just because they're frost demons. I'm hitting them with a fire element. But not so lucky. It looks like the living spirits going at 67 and the frost demons going at 78. So they're very slow, which is great.
Nice.
God, is that the exact same thing too? Oh yeah, and it looks like they were kicking up the
ice.
Frost
Yeah.
again, the ice. Okay.
Very cold and frozen hollow.
Right. In the hollow.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do the fire orbs first, so I get to attack all 3 of these or target all 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Now this time I am going to turn on the eagle eyes. Finally. So it was a good thing that I didn't spend it on that last one. Oh, and you know what I need to do? I need to shuffle this terrible.
You got to put it back in there now.
That's the one. that's the one thing that's kind of nice about playing the physical copy is sometimes you forget. Sometimes you forget, and you're like, oh, why is this so easy? Oh, I forgot to reshuffle this null back in the back in here. The digital version's like, yeah, we're gonna take care of all this for you.
Yeah. No, it's funny. It was quite funny because when the digital version came out, it was funny how many people were like, "Hang on a minute, why is the game doing that?" And it's like, so many people realized that they were playing rules wrong. Like I found out I was playing a rule wrong. I had no idea, and it was as soon as you start playing it and the rules are 100%, you know, as they're supposed to be, you suddenly realize that you've been playing it wrong for years.
You know, it's really funny. I did slightly play something wrong. We were supposed to shuffle the Frost Demons deck because they had a shuffle. So their new one is this. Okay, it's just the same thing. I actually drew the same card. That's wow. I didn't purposely top deck it. It's just how it was. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna hit all 3 of these. That's gonna bump me up. Let's start with our friend that we screwed up this attack with first. This time we're gonna get him. Now we have Eagle Eyes on for everything. So the first one's gonna be.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Big damage.
But I hit him with this. Can you
Nice.
believe this, gang?
Okay.
This is the 3rd time.
Let's run the game.
Unbelievable. That's the 3rd one I've drawn. All right, so that's what does this thing do? This is a 4 attack. That's a 4 attack to this one. Do they do any weird things? No. Unbelievable. How am I so bad? That is so crazy. I wish I would have had that power potion. That would have been great. That one was number 6. So number 6 gets 4. Next, we'll just go down the row here. We'll hit this one next. -1 or -1. Lucky me. Ugh. Oh, and that was a special -1 that was added, so that was dumb.
That's nice.
Yeah, that was a 4, right? Okay, so the only one is here. And then last one is going to be a 0 or a 1. We're taking the 1.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so big
Yeah,
4.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
I like
good.
that. I wish I would have had that power potion. Oh, would have been fantastic. And that one was, which one was that one? That was 6. Or no, that was 2. Sorry. Okay. And then I'm going to heal myself, which will take me back up to 7. And I am done. And I believe, yeah, no one else can go. The monsters don't go yet. So it's up to you now.
All right. Well, I will. I guess I will vault my way in there using the bottom of Leaping Cleave. I've got a good opportunity to maybe kill the living spirit. Be a good idea, or maybe just go for.
Oh wait, do I have to reshuffle because you draw the null? But I don't reshuffle until the turn's over, right? Or...
Yeah, technically until the end of the.
Okay, yeah. I was like, oh, weird judge is trying to make me. Don't work against us, weird judge. That was so great of a hit. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, which one should I attack? I mean, how much health does the frost demon that's not the one that's next to you, the one that's sort of a bit.
I mean, they both have 4 damage, so they only have 3 more damage for death. This one and this one, so they're both equal.
Perfect. Okay, well, let's go and attack the one that's further up. The one that's north.
So we're gonna move. How many? 3? 1,
3,
2,
yeah.
3 up to here. Okay, cool. And then
yeah. And
you want to attack the further up number 2?
I do, yeah. And my move makes wind, makes air.
Oh, yes, nice. Okay, very cool, very cool. Oh, and I think my move made fire too. I think, yeah. Forgot about that.
Nice. And then yeah, I will use the top of trample then to attack that frost demon.
Okay. Where is that? That's top of trample to attack the frost demon. Very cool. Okay. So let's attack the frost demon for 2. You get ooh! This is the first time I drew this. So you get a stun.
Rolling stun.
All right. So they're stunned. That one's number 2. Hopefully you just kill it. Nope, it's a 3.
Nice.
So you killed it anyways. Because I don't think they have... Yeah, they don't have any shields or anything. They just have a retaliate of 2.
Perfect.
Oh, does he... But it doesn't retaliate at all.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Okay. Nice.
So retaliate will only happen if the enemy lives and you're still in range of the enemy when it happens. So like push is a great way to dealing with retaliate because you can attack them, push them away, and then you're no longer in the retaliate range.
Oh, that's really cool. I thought they retaliated before you. Oh, okay, no, that makes absolute sense. That makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
very cool.
Any kind of like additional effect that comes about through attacking, so poison, wound, cursing as well, it doesn't actually happen if the enemy dies. If the enemy dies, then they're just dead. And then any of the additional effects like push, pull, poison, curse, they actually don't trigger because the enemy is dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That's good. I think I was playing that role right anyways, but that's good. That's good clarification.
Yeah,
Hello, Bonds. Sorry.
Yeah, it can be. The one that gets people is the cursing thing because everyone's like, oh, I killed it, so I don't get to put the curse in because everyone wants to put the curse in.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Bondsinator, welcome. How's it going? All right, so let's get our cards out of here. This one's lost. This one's discarded. Yeah, we didn't get any XP for yours. Okay, so we're good. Okay. These
Nice.
all go
Good
down.
round.
Yeah, that did feel good. That felt like a good one, with the exception of getting getting that nullified card. God, that null attack is just so bad. I want to hope. Now, you don't have to give me spoilers or anything, but I want to hope that maybe one day I could get rid of that card. I have a feeling the answer is no, but it's all good. You don't have to tell me anything. It's fine.
I won't say anything about that.
I like to dream. Bond just got back.
Think about like what would Isaac do?
Yeah. What would Isaac? Okay, so I think we're good. Yeah, and the rolling ones don't go back in. Okay, that's great. Okay. Well, it's not great, but it's. This is clear. So we can move those off the board.
Nice.
All right, so let's just pick our cards. Wow, gosh, man, the Spellweaver really just runs out of cards really fast, don't they? It's like, oh god, I have nothing. I think I know I can get one more attack in, and then I'm probably gonna have to short rest. Oh, or this is the part in the game that I kind of get confused strategic wise. It's like when to short rest, when to long rest. You know, because it's like I would think like I got like 2 more cards, so I'm gonna play this last turn, and on my next turn I'm gonna long rest. That's what I think I would do, but I don't know like how important is it to get back into fight. It's like, when do you long rest? When do you short rest? Like, how do you know, like, because you heal, but I'm just like, I never think the heal and long rest is really that great, because if I'm long resting and there's enemies on the board, there's no way I'm not going to take more than 2 points of damage. So I don't know if healing's even worth it.
Right.
So
it's really about like how it's how much pressure and danger you're in. You know, are you in a situation where, to be honest, I don't often short rest when I have no cards in hand. I usually short rest when I actually have a couple of cards in hand, but the options I have are not very good. Like, they just don't work very well with the situation. So I short rest to try and get back a card that will help with the situation. So yeah, it's more to do with are you under pressure? If you're not under pressure and you feel like, yeah, they're quite slow enemies, like they're very far away and they only move a few each turn, then yeah, you can long rest and just take it easy and hopefully not get hit. But if you're like, if I don't do something right now, I am in deep trouble, then that's when it's like short rest time.
No, it'll probably help you. Stamina potion. Yeah, you know, you're really convincing me that this stamina potion is like the best. I might sell like a lot of stuff now just to get this. I probably don't need to. I think I can afford it right now. All right, so
it's good. You're playing the game on a slightly harder difficulty level, if you like.
Nice.
We're not using stamina potion.
Great.
Yeah.
It's already hard enough.
Right.
Okay.
My cards then this round. I am going to lead with a 15 initiative.
Okay, nice.
I'm going to go Shield Bash, and I'll use Skewer as my other card.
Okay, very cool. All right. What's the next one? Skewer. Okay, I'm leading off with flame strike, and then next will be the reviving ether, just to get just to kind of back up, kind of get out of the way, or maybe go deeper into the. I might go deeper into the dungeon actually. So, hopefully we can get rid of some of these things, get them out of the way. So what would you like to do? Oh wait, crap. Wait, I guess we have the poor enemies. We have to see what they're doing. Living Spirit's gonna get a -1/-1 attack, but muddle, and that's a 22. Uh-oh. Not good
Too
for me.
bad.
And the Frost Demon's going pretty fast. Mobilize all target enemies. Oh, well, that kind of screws up my turn, unless we can kill this thing.
I'm hopeful that I might be able to kill it, but I need to draw. I think I need to draw some good cards here.
Alright.
Okay, so I will use the bottom of Shield Bash as a boring default move 2, and I will move just above the Living Spirit there. So hopefully I'm in line for my skewer.
Like right here.
That's the one.
Yeah, there we go.
There we
man,
go.
It's gonna get a nice attack. Okay.
Then I'm gonna use my skewer.
Now, yeah, okay, cool. I was gonna say, is there anything you could bring into this combat? Oh yeah, have you gotten attacked at all, or? I'm sure it doesn't.
Recently?
No, I couldn't remember. Yeah, because I feel like I was supposed to use your leather armor. Oh no, wait, you long rested, so it would have refreshed anyway. So I have a feeling that you got attacked, and I kind of screwed up that rule.
I don't. Yeah, I think I forgot too. I forgot I had it. I think for the first room.
It's probably because the brute doesn't have leather armor.
Yeah,
it's more my fault. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do a skewer down here. Are you going to pierce the
Absolutely.
Yeah, nice. So we're gonna use that so we get an extra damage. So you're doing 4 damage with a 1 pierce. You do get an XP for that, so you're at 2 now. All right, so let's start with this figure right here, who has a Living Spirit, has a shield of 2. It's a -1. Sadly,
I'd see red.
But I know it's the worst. So that means that dropped you down to 2, and he's got 2 shield. Oh no, that dropped you down to 3. I'm sorry, with 2 shields. So you did 1 damage to them. Oh wait, but you have pierce. I'm sorry.
I have PS1. Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, you do 2 damage.
Nice.
That brings them to. Oh, they're dead.
Is that enough? Nice.
Yep. Because they were.
'Cause you'd already done some damage, right?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I think I screwed up again. He was already at 2. I thought we were fighting an elite, so he should have been dead already. But let's just say you killed him. We'll give you the attack.
I'll take it. I'll take whatever I can get.
I was looking at the elite because I get used to fighting like the elites and stuff, and I was just like, oh crap. So that's my bad, but I'll give you the kill for it. So 6 is going to be the same thing. We got a big 0, but that's still 4. So I think that's death. Yeah, it is. That
Nice.
killed it. So
The life of a brute, drawing +0.
oh man, that's nice. Look, and no retaliation, no nothing. This is great. Now they're done. The Living Spirits are done, but the Frost Demon's still gonna go. They're gonna immobilize, target all enemies within a range of 2. So I don't think they move at all. So it looks like you're gonna get immobilized, and so we'll just put a little condition on there for you, which I guess. So you're immobilized for next turn. It only triggers on the next turn. Okay. And then
it's not super good for me as a brute, and that's pretty bad.
Yeah. They're going to attack you. They have a range of. Oh wait, is the target all enemy? Are they doing damage, or is that just an immobilize?
Oh, just an ability. Yeah, no attack ability.
Oh, so they're not attacking you. Okay, good.
No.
Okay. So I was like, whew.
Although immobilizing could be worse, depending on who you ask.
Oh god, yeah. I've been hit with that so many times. I think that's probably like the worst thing to get hit with is immobilize. It just ruins like your entire turn.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. All right, so we'll shuffle their cards. These are ours. I said I was gonna long rest this turn. Do I pick what card I'm gonna burn now? I guess I do. These go up. Oh god, it's like I feel like all these cards have been really helpful. I think I'm going to get rid of our Flame Strike. There's really no point in having it because I don't really have any flame out there. This is when I get like really nervous with this character because it's like, when do you play this card? When do I play this? Do I play this at like the last second? Like when am I supposed to play this? Do I play it like on my first turn after I long rest so I just get everything back? And now I long rested, I have all my cards back, and I have all my lost cards back with the discard, or with the exception of the 2 that I discarded. Or should I just keep going a little bit longer?
I mean, in an ideal world, you would do it to prevent you even having to rest. So you would have 2 cards in your hand, all of your other cards burned.
Oh,
and you would go reviving,
okay.
and it skips the rest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's really great.
In an ideal world, like I think like you've done pretty well so far with the stamina. Like I like to kind of like burn 1 to maybe 2 cards per room, and you've kind of done that so far. So you're on like good pace to be like ready to go like when you get to like, you know, the last room. Okay,
good. So I'm doing well. That's all I wanted. MQ, that's all I wanted to hear is you're doing great. Awesome. Okay, so they're shuffled. I think we're good because we didn't draw any ugly cards. Okay. Let's figure out what we're doing here.
Yeah, this next round's not going to be so great for me because I am very immobilized and yeah.
Let's see if I can sneak around and attack it because I can shoot through this like the these stone blocks, right? Yeah. Nice.
What kind of are you gonna go fast or slow?
I'll probably go I don't know. I'm almost wondering if I should go slow just to make him like try and get a little closer to you, and then you can at least get a hit on him. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill them because they're so high in HP.
I can maybe bring them a little bit closer.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do have some crazy stuff like that. I'm gonna go a little slower. That way, if he damages you, I'll heal you. So I'm gonna go a little slower, I think.
Sure.
Okay, so those are my cards that I'm gonna play. It's probably still gonna be too fast, but we'll see what happens. Wow, this is kind of like not stressful in a bad way, but like stressful like when you play with multiplayers, like you don't know what people are playing and stuff. Yeah, it's just kind of like, oh god, did I pick the right cards? Am I doing the right thing? Am I bringing the team down?
The stress of playing multiplayer, yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay, so I've gone with 34 initiative, Juggernaut, and Hook and Chain.
Hook and Chain, okay. Great. And I have, I'm starting with the 26 with Flashing Burst and doing Mana Bolt for the heal. Just in case this thing pulls some kind of crazy maneuvers. Oops, that's the wrong one. This one. Oh, 58. Okay. So, that's the wrong character. I pulled a 58, so not too crazy. All right. So looks like I go first. Well, in that case, I mean, do you? Yeah, there's no point in healing you, so I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Just try and get a little bit closer, and then we'll hit him with the Flashing Burst and see what happens. All right. I don't know how I'm pulling so many terrible cards when I just told you I thinned this deck out to make it great. I don't understand. Okay, so at least they do two damage at least. So, what is that number? That number is 5. Got it. Okay. This probably doesn't really matter. Okay, no, I'm done with that.
Yeah, sometimes this Gloomhaven has other plans for you. You know,
Absolutely.
You just got to give into it.
How's it going, Gator Dave? Welcome back, my friend. All right. So.
Okay, so on my turn then, I can do something quite spicy here.
Ooh.
These guys have retaliate, don't they? Retaliate.
Yeah, retaliate 2.
So, I'm gonna play the bottom of Juggernaut.
Okay.
For the active ability.
Oh, okay.
On
Next 3 sources of damage, no damage. Okay.
And then I will use the hook and chain top.
Oops. That actually goes down here.
Although I guess I will probably decline the pull actually, but
okay. So we'll just do the range. We'll just decline the pull. Okay, let's see what you get.
Attack 3.
Attack 3. Ooh, attack 4.
See, I've been drawing really well.
I know you've been trying.
I should come on your stream more often. I don't draw like this usually.
Oh, just short by 1. So close.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah, well, I'll blow through this game this year if you jump on my streams for all my scenarios. This will be great. Okay, so that's good. So you can't move or nothing. So you're pretty much done with that. And then I'm done with all my cards. And then we got to do their turn, which they're going to move 1 step close to you. And they're going to do an attack of 3. Let's see what they get. Oof. But you have leather armor. You have leather armor.
That's good.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look, see?
Gang, I'm the king of drawing this card. I am so good at drawing this card. If you ever need me to screw up your scenario in a game of Gloomhaven, please invite me. I will always draw a null for you. Wow, that's insane. Okay.
To be lucky then good.
Yeah. Okay, wow, fun stuff. Great. All right, so I have 2 cards left. Okay, so that's not great, but all right. I'm not gonna have a great pull out of this, but we'll see what I get. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'll just put these here. All right, I gotta shuffle their deck. See, when we had Brain in a Jar here last week, I drew the ×2 like 3 or 4 times. It was crazy. It almost like I actually had like a really amazing draw that game.
You see, you used up all your good luck last time.
I did. Well, there was like a moment where we had to, like, if we didn't draw the null, we would have lost. I think we would have lost the scenario. It would have put us at a huge disadvantage. And I drew it, and I was like, the only thing that's gonna save us is this nullify, and I drew it, or this null attack, and I drew it, and I was like, oh my god, we like both freaked out. So sometimes I get really lucky, but like you said, you used everything here. We have a lot of newts in chat. What's the story with the newts?
Oh, yeah, that's my fault, I'm afraid. It's kind of Pingu's kind of the mascot in my channel, so we have lots of like newt spam and stuff in my channel.
No, it's all good. I was just kind of, I knew it was like, oh, this is an MQ thing. Newt. I wonder what that means. All right. Okay. So they're good on that. I think we're good. I played my 2 cards. What cards do you want to play?
I will play, I'll use Warding Strength 32 as my initiative, and I'll play Balanced Measure as my card.
Let's measure. Okay. And I'm going to just play leading off with the reviving ether and just maybe I'll heal you. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe just move. I used to love this summon an ally. I think it's a really cool card, but then I was like, oh wait, but it gets killed very quickly, and now I'm like, oh, now I'm short a card, and it's just like, so I never know. I'm kind of on the fence with that card. It is nice to have a flying ally around that does 3 damage all the time, but I think on one quest it actually saved me.
It's keeping it safe is the trick. If you can keep it safe, then it's very, very good. But if you can't keep it safe, it's not so good. Depends on the type of enemy, because if you have lots of enemies that have multi-target attacks, then it can become a bit of a nightmare to try and keep it alive.
Is it kind of better for like a boss fight?
Yeah, it can be. It can be. It's just like, for example, in this scenario, it would actually probably be pretty good in this scenario.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a lot of like melee enemies that will have kind of retaliate, and because it's ranged, it's just going to kind of constantly run away and attack them. And then, you know, hopefully, if I was doing my job right as the brute, I should be in there instead. But in this scenario, I ended up long resting at a weird time, so you've ended up being the one at the front a lot of the time in the second room.
That's all good. I'm the one that's taking charge now.
Yeah.
So what in an empty room, how does the summon work? Does it move? Or is it just kind of stay put until an enemy shows up?
Yeah, so they actually changed the rules for Frosthaven. And then it's kind of been widely accepted as an acceptable rule, which is that if there are no enemies for the summon to focus on, it will focus on the summoner instead, and will do its move action towards the summoner.
Oh, okay. And it's not like that in Gloomhaven. It just kind of stays.
Not by the rules, no. Like the original official rules, no. But in Frosthaven, they added that rule, and it's been kind of widely accepted as a good house rule.
Is that something that we should house rule for this game, or is it?
You could do. I think it helps. It helps a lot with certain characters that use a lot of summons.
Okay. Yeah. If it's like, I'm all down for the updated rule.
Yeah, they actually implemented it in digital as like a proper kind of a rule in digital as well.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, well, I am now. Hey, everyone, you all heard it. This is gonna be the new thing now. Okay, so now we're gonna draw the Frost Demon is gonna do a 58. So it's gonna go before me, but hopefully it just dies. We'll just kill it. So you're first.
I am. So I will use the top of Warding Strength.
All right.
Attack 3, push 2.
0. That's enough for death.
Nice.
So it is dead. Dead. Look at all these coins everywhere. The one thing I wish I could do is just collect all this at the end of the quest. It's like,
I'm very much wishing I bought Grab and Go now. This would have been very good right now.
I don't even think I have the loot card. I don't think I brought it into this quest now that I think about it. Okay. Then it's. Oh yeah, you still have a move.
Yeah. So.
And you can move what, 3?
I can because I did 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I could either leave this loot here, or I could pick some up, and it just feels a little bit wrong to leave so much loot on the floor. So I think I'm definitely going to pick up one. Are you going to be able to get some? Do you want to try and get one?
You know what?
Well?
I'm playing the Spellweaver with such a small deck. It's like I get so nervous about like running out of turns, because we talked about earlier. It's like running out of turns is like the one thing that always kills me in this game. So it's like, you know what? I'll just get money another day. For me, I'm not gonna loot. I feel like I have a lot of good items already. I don't even know if I could even buy anything like better right now, except for that potion, which I can already afford. But it's like, I don't know. For me, it's all about progressing the story, and I just don't want to. I get very nervous.
I will say, I don't want to ruin anything, but there are many reasons to get gold in this game.
Many reasons to get. Okay. Maybe all right.
There
Maybe
are-
I'll spend like one round and
reasons.
I'll collect a coin. I'll collect one coin for you, MQ.
Yeah.
Then I'll start moving.
Um,
Maybe I'll grab maybe I'll grab that one.
sure. Okay,
so I
so
don't
in
have
that
to
case, then
backtrack.
I'll move backwards one, and I'll pick up a piece of loot.
Any particular one you want to fall back on?
No, dealer's
Nope.
choice.
Okay, we'll just go back here then. Okay.
Perfect.
And then I will, yeah, there was nothing, yeah, nothing there. No experience gain. I'm going to just go 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Let me ask you something. What would you say if because oh no, I already moved. I was gonna release this thing. I was probably gonna park by the door and then summon the ally. Does that sound like a solid plan? Something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe I'll just do that.
One of the quite a popular trick with the Spellweaver is because you're probably getting quite close to using your reviving ether, like fairly soon.
Yeah, because I have to short rest now, so I'll be down to 3 cards.
So you can discard your summon optionally from your active area. So when you have a summon, you can kind of unsummon it or choose to unsummon it, which will put it into your burn pile, which then means you can get it again. So it's basically a free 2 XP for the character every scenario if you time it right and play it twice.
Yeah. Oh, that's really smart. Yeah, that's really cool. Well, I'll hold that there. I want to move because I want to at least get the coin. So, all right. So that's that. They're all dead. Everything's great. The room is clear, gang. This is pretty awesome. This is still... Oh, I need to put a marker on your...
Yeah, I'm preparing for the next room. I think that might come in quite good use in the next room.
Oh boy. Now I'm scared. Okay. I have to short rest, so I need to figure out what's going to get killed here. And we'll
you gonna short rest, or you gonna? I mean, I've got 1 card, so I could long rest.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, then maybe I'll long rest.
And we can both long rest.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll long rest. And you said, oh yeah, because you have 1 card, so you're gonna long rest as well. Okay.
Yeah. Now we're perfectly in sync again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
It only took quite a few rounds, but now we're in sync.
Any particular card you want to get rid of?
Yes. So many good cards.
So many good cards. It's so true. I'm sleeping.
I think. Oh, I don't like to do it, but I think it might have to be warding strength. Yeah, warding strength.
Okay. Boy, then what am I gonna get rid of here? Oh boy. Reviving ether. To be like. Alright, we'll get rid of this mana bolt. Okay. All right. So that was our long rest. So I'm back at full health. You're back at full health. We all got our cards back. And so I feel like I have to play. I can pick us back up. All right. So I got my 2 cards. I'm gonna hold on.
Quite a long way from the door here.
All right, so sorry, I'm just gonna say it. So it's like, so my idea is I'm gonna play these 2 cards and I have a reviving ether. So my idea is I play these 2 cards, I trash 1, so the next round I'll have 2, and then I'll play the the reviving ether to take all my cards back. So that's kind of like
Sure. Yeah.
I could see how that really like trips up like a lot of like new players like to this
Mhm.
character. It's just like, oh gosh, like just getting the timing, how the timing can really like ruin their day.
Yeah, like so many people just and it's one thing that can really upset you is that if you take like a ×2 hit from the enemies, so you have to burn a card, and you're like, oh no, because
Oh yeah.
it really upsets the balance of your hand, because you're like, oh, I'm not going to be able to reviving ether now. That's happened to me so many times where I've had like the 2 cards in hand. I'm like, I'm going to reviving ether this turn. It's going to be great, and then the enemy just walks up and hits you for ×2, and uh-oh, I'm dead. I've lost.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use my boots this turn just to try and park at this door, I think. Because I'm not gonna need the boots afterwards. Doesn't seem like a big room.
Same thing for me, I think. Similar kind of deal. I've just got to work out what the top card is. I mean, I guess Shield Bash. Okay, I'll go 54, Leaping Cleave, and Shield Bash is my other card.
All right, 54.
I'll go after you, hopefully.
Shield Bash. Okay. All right, so you're leading with the 54. I was leading with a 26, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to do much on my turn, so it's fine.
Sure. We're both just moving.
Yeah. Okay. So, so I'm just moving. I'm gonna move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I probably don't even have to spend the boots because I actually am right at the door, so it's fine.
Sure.
And what was the other one? Oh, the other one was heal, but you don't need healing, so we're all good. So I guess that's pretty much it. So wait,
Nice.
yeah. So I can't. Yeah, right. So because I can't summon this because the order is I can't discard it. I was trying to see if I could sneak around it to summon that now, but I can't because I only have 1 card.
If you had that stamina
if I had that stamina potion, once again. There's like so many callbacks back to that potion, so I have to buy it. It is great.
So I'll move 3 using the bottom of Leaping Cleave and make that air. Should I use my boots as well? Maybe get a little bit closer.
I mean, I can't imagine us needing them for anything else, right? I mean,
I do have a bit of a turn I've got in my mind.
It requires it. Oh yeah,
Kind of
I mean,
does.
I think I know what you're talking about. I see this nice straightaway right here that looks very promising for something fun.
There's a very big straight line there.
Yeah.
I won't use them. I'll leave it.
I think that's good. Yeah, and you can't do anything else, right? Yep. Nope.
Yeah. Nothing else.
All right. Cool. Oh my gosh, this final room. This is very exciting. Okay. All right. So I have to. I'm just gonna chuck this. Whatever. It doesn't matter what it is, because I'm gonna play. Obviously, I'm gonna play my cards. The question is like, should we go? Are you gonna blast through this room now? I don't think it'll matter because I'll be out of danger. I think so.
Well, I have that. I have Juggernaut, so hopefully, if they do all gang up on me a little bit, I should be okay.
Ooh. Okay. Oh no, actually, this actually worked really well. Okay. I'm cool with this. Yes, I think I got an idea how I want to play this. Okay.
I got a crazy idea.
All right, I'm excited.
All right, I'm going 42. I'm going to use Hook and Chain as my initiative, and Balanced Measure as my other.
Nice. Yeah, when I was playing the Temple of the Eclipse or whatever, I used this so much. This was so cool because I think I like just ran up to an artillery cannon and I just struck it for like 9, and I was like, this feels great. This feels like my favorite combo so far with this character.
Oh yeah. There's have you looked at any of the other ability cards, like the higher level up cards for any of the characters?
No, because I didn't want any spoilers, so I didn't even peek at them yet.
I won't ruin it then. But all I'll say is the brute is very fun.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and obviously I'm leading with reviving Aether and the aid because I'd like to summon this character for this round. So we'll put these here. Okay, so you're gonna be blasting through this door here. So
I am. I'm gonna go very fast through this door. I'm gonna use those boots as well. I think to give myself another 2.
All right, so we're at 4 right now. Let's see what's on the other side of this door. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm hoping that there's someone right in front of me.
Oh yeah, I didn't even consider like obstacles. It's like, oh yeah, what if you tried to do that strategy and you just like crashed into a pole or something?
Yeah. That's the risk of a brute. Kind of smash into rooms. You're just hoping.
Oh
I don't
no.
like where that is.
Yeah, that's not great.
That's not great.
What I was saying. Oh crap. Oh, well, maybe. Hopefully, there's an enemy somewhere here. All right, so that's ooh, we have a treasure right here.
Ooh.
That's really cool. Looks like we got 2 traps, and it looks like they are stun traps. So let's find some stun components we'll put on here. I really like what you do in Frosthaven, where you put the dice on the traps and stuff. That's really cool.
Show the value.
Yeah, I like that.
One of my viewers suggested it actually, and I was like, "That's genius! What a
Yeah,
genius
yeah,
idea!"
it's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's all the stuff that's on the board, and now we have monsters. Okay, so looks like there's 1, 2, 3 normal monsters. One is
Where are they? Come on! Oh no,
Okay,
that's not.
one's
That's
right
too
there.
far away.
One
Yes.
is right here. Oh God! Thank God.
Oh my god.
I would have been really sad if you went crashing through that door and you couldn't hit anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, now what do we have here? We have. It looks like it's a living spirit. This looks like, 2 living spirits. Okay, and we have an elite frost demon. 2 living spirits, and it looks like 1 little pet dog. There we go. All right, so that's the room. So you're at 4, so you can continue.
I have to go in a straight line, unfortunately.
Yes. So that was 6, right? Yeah. So so now you can attack the hound with 6.
Yeah, 6.
Actually 7 with your helm.
7 with the helm. Yeah.
All right.
Here's
I'm
the
not
miss.
I'm not
Here
gonna
it
say
comes.
because I'm not gonna curse it. No, but I did give you a -1. So so what is that? We had 6. We had originally we had 7 originally with the helm.
Yeah, 6 or 7 with
All
the
right,
helm.
So
Yeah.
you get
So
a 6. Oh, that kills it.
straight away.
At least kills it right away. Oh my gosh. Just walk in there and just destroyed their dog.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that's a bit of a shame because now I can't use the top of balanced measure, unfortunately, because now there's nothing to fight.
Yeah, no. Oh no.
Nothing to fight.
Oh yeah, that was even gonna give me an experience point too. Oh crap,
Yeah.
that sucks. Yeah, I guess. Oh
I could have
man.
risked it, I guess, and not done the attack and then tried to get the 1 XP on the balance measure. But if I missed, it would look terrible.
Yeah, that would have been really rough.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
poor
well,
puppy.
it is what it is. Unfortunately, that's the end of my turn.
All right. So what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so I was going to summon
Nice.
or summon here. Get this 2 in here. What color do I want to use for this summon here? We'll just use this. Use this color right here. Guess I don't need to mark it because I just put him right there, I guess. All right, help me out here. And then oh yeah, and I'm gonna get all my cards back.
Nice.
Oh no, wait. So hold on. So I want to get rid of my summon now. Can I do that?
Could.
And
Yeah,
then
I
try and
mean-
get that. Yeah. Then
Yeah,
just
I mean, if you wanna like,
I want to take advantage of that trick.
yeah, I mean, we're probably in a pretty comfortable position where you can try and min max your XP as much as you like. So
Right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so that was fun. Oh, I did not reveal the door. You know what? That's probably gonna change. That's probably gonna change a lot of things actually. Hold on. Because I just opened up that door. I have an 81 or an 80. I have a feeling
oh
that's,
sure, yeah.
that's
See
really
what
gonna
these
change
guys.
a lot of stuff. The Hound's dead. This one was a 48, so they're definitely going before me. I mean, they're all gonna fight you, so it's all good, sort of. And the Frost Demon's 38. Okay. All right. So, let's go to the Frost Demon. That's gonna move +1. It's just gonna move down to here. They're gonna attack you for -1. They're elite, so it's a 4 -1, so they're attacking for 3. They rolled, but you have leather armor.
I do.
That triggers down to a 1.
I do though have Juggernaut as well.
Now, can you decide like? Well, no, they have to play the worst of the.
Yeah.
the
So
worst
this
of
is
the
like
worst.
why like leather armor doesn't have a great synergy with
Juggernaut?
because like if I take any damage, Juggernaut just saves me. So like it doesn't really matter if they have advantage, disadvantage in that situation to me.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But it's Juggernaut's going to save me from taking any damage there because I have to use Juggernaut as well. That's the other thing. It's the same as I have to use it.
Right. And I did give you 2 XP for that for the first one and the second one, so you should be at 4 XP, I believe.
Cool.
Which is
I
nice.
should only have gained 1 XP there.
Or 1, yeah. But you gain it
Because
for
you-
casting it, right? Do you gain it for casting it?
No.
Oh,
So you gain the XP as it leaves the
as it leaves. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good.
because
Okay.
it's three total charges. So you put the token on the first space, and then the first time you put it on the second,
So it
the second time on
leaves.
the third, and on the third the token falls off of the card. So therefore it's gone. So
Got
it's like
it.
when
Okay.
the token leaves the card is when you get the XP.
Got it. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's cool. All right. And then now we have these living spirits. They got to move 0. They move 3. So they're just gonna kind of sneak up on you here. I guess this one's gonna go. Wait, which one's that? One's 3. Oh, this one's 1. So this one's first. So 1, 2.
I think all of my charges are going anyway. This Juggernaut, I think it's all gone.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
Charles the Tank. Welcome to the confusing world of card charges.
Yes.
Let's see. So they're gonna attack with. Let's see what they attack with. Ooh, -1.
Okay.
So they only hit you for 2.
And then that should use another one of my charges of my Juggernaut.
Great. So now we'll give you another bump. Okay, and then this
Nice.
one. Now this one, he can only move what? They move 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? Is that their? Yeah, they're their thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, sneaking right up behind you. Oh, this is gone, by the way. Got it.
Actually, in that situation there, the living spirit would actually go onto the obstacle directly above me because
Ooh.
they have flying. So because they have flying, they can occupy the same hexes as obstacles.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
There you go.
Well, that's a little tricky. It's a little sneaky
Yeah,
guy
it's
there.
an easy. This is a sneaky one.
Okay, so they're gonna attack you right here. Oh, another -1. See, I got good draws. I can draw well. So that's the end of the Juggernaut.
That's the end of the Juggernaut.
Nice.
It was
Okay.
worth its weight in gold there, though. I think.
Yeah, that was super
Yeah.
helpful. Super helpful. Aren't they ranged? Oh yeah, they are ranged.
Ah, yeah.
They go right here. They are ranged. Thank you. Thank you, Fairlord. Uh-oh. It's Ruel Gaviola! Ruel Gaviola with 17 Raiders. Hey, Ruel! Raiders, welcome to the Silver Medal Tavern. How's it going, friends? Ruel, what is going on? Ruel Gaviola is at the Silver Metal Tavern, friends. Hey, Ruel, how are you? Raiders, welcome to the Silver Metal Tavern. We are doing Gloomhaven guest streams, the wonderful series that I started about having better players, making me a better Gloomhaven player. So we have our guest this week is Mandatory Quest Gloomhaven Guru. And he's been so informative in this game. He has like a lot of amazing content on YouTube. He streams Frosthaven currently on Twitch. Please give him a follow, give him a subscribe on on YouTube. Very talented, creative human being. Thank you so much for being here as always and helping me through this game. I feel like
hey, you're doing great. I don't need to help. You're doing great.
I feel like we're doing really good. Like I feel this has been a really great quest so far. So, I'm very excited. Ruel, hopefully you having a great stream, everyone. What were you playing in chat? We're on the last room of this dungeon, and it's gonna be pretty epic. I'm very excited for this. Okay, so I think that was everybody. We sorted all the attacks. We moved them back because they did have range. And
Yeah.
Thank you in chat, Fairlid, for bringing that up. Okay, so now it is my turn. I was gonna summon. Nah, take it back. And then I was gonna play this to get all my cards back. And there we go.
Nice.
And that's it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I believe that's gone now. These go away. And oh man, there's only 3. We can take them out. This seems all right.
Yeah.
Well, the Frost Demon's got a bit of some, what, 12 health?
Ooh, that's quite a lot of health.
Yeah, that's a bit.
That's more than I can do in a single round. That's even when I'm charging 8 hexes into a room.
Yeah, right. Does anyone have, oh yeah, I gotta reshuffle this deck. I don't think anyone else needed a reshuffle. I think everyone else is still good. Okay. All right, well the hound's pretty much done. So for the sake of confusion, we'll just take the hounds out of play.
Yeah.
That'll kind of help me admin the game a little easier. Boy, I'm wondering if do I have any kind of crazy move? I want to get to that treasure chest because I was like, I don't want to complete this.
I was gonna fight you for it.
I mean, you know what? It is fair that you probably opened the chest because I opened up the Helix Ring chest, and that probably should have gone to you. So, well, let's because the brute should have taken the Helix Ring on the quest that I did, and it went to me instead. Maybe it makes sense for you to grab it. Question is, can you grab it without springing that trap?
Ah.
I mean, I can't make it on this turn. I didn't bring my card that makes me move like.
I think I can, and I can show you my trick as well.
Ooh, okay. All right, very cool.
Right.
All right, let's see. What am I gonna play here? So do you want the chest? I'll stay away from it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll go grab the chest.
All right, so I'm gonna find a way to target all 3 of these things. Yeah. Question is, am I gonna go speedy? I'm gonna go slightly speedy.
Slightly speedy.
Slightly speedy.
Hmm.
Not super speedy.
I could go super speedy. I could, but maybe I don't need to.
Oh, you know what? Who am I?
No, okay, I won't. I know I won't go super speed. I'll go sort of speed. Sort of speed.
I have to think because I wanted to bring my ally back, so I might have a change of plans here. I'll play that, and then I'll play. No, the problem is that I'm too far away from anything. So here's the interesting thing, like. No, it doesn't. You can't use the boots if you were like summoning something, right? Like if you were healing something, you can't like heal for the movement and then use the boots and then move. That doesn't work that way, right? Okay. It's
there
part
are
of the movement.
there are some items in the game you might come across later that might help you do that.
Got it. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna go with my other plan. So you can do whatever. I'm still gonna the same speed and everything, so it's not gonna really change anything.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna focus on mainly getting the chest.
Okay. I think I'm going to play this. God. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Okay. These are my cards.
Right. So my initiative is 35, skewer, and my other
35.
card is trample, 72.
Trample, 72. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna put those cards. I think I lied. I am gonna go very speedy. Like the 7. I was like, oh no, wait, I lied. All right, so we gotta see what our friends are gonna be doing.
I'd be upset if you just ran and got the chest. Like
That would be great. Fooled you. Okay, so 22. All right, so they're going to be going before you, and then wow, frosting. Wow, everyone's running really fast this round.
Ooh, shield.
Interesting. Well, that's gonna suck. But here's the thing, though: their shields don't activate until their turn, right? So I can still get the damage in. Okay, great.
Yeah, bad for me though. I think.
Yeah, it's a little rough for you. So I'm gonna use this movement, this heal movement, to go into here for 2. And I think that puts me in range for everybody. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
So I'm gonna play the fire orbs, which is 3 XP. Wow, that bumps me up to 10. I'm like really racking up the XP, which is nice. And then, yeah, we'll start with this one. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna turn Eagle Eye on. I'm not gonna make the same mistake I did before. Turning that on. All right, so we'll start with this one over here. It's a 1 or a 1. See, now they're
gonna stick together now.
I know. Ugh, it's the worst. Okay, so that's 4 damage to that character. That living spirit has 2 shields, so it's only 2 damage. God, these things are tough.
Do they have 2 health though? Or how much health do they?
Oh, they do. They do only have 2 health. Oh,
nice.
Yes. Oh, good. He's dead. It's funny. I'm not used to characters that have such low health. It's like.
Yeah, living spirits are kind of strange with their shield.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So we only have 2 more enemies to defeat. Wouldn't it be funny if I killed all of them and you couldn't get to the chest? Wait, do you still finish your turn, or is it like once the enemies are dead? So usually you can still get a turn. Okay.
You usually always play until the end of round, unless for some reason the scenario book says otherwise.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. Okay, so hopefully I don't kill all these things. Well, I'm not going to kill this elite anyway, but looks like we got another +1 and a -1. Okay, so we take the +1 to that. They have no shields, so it's just going to be straight up 4 damage.
Nice. Big damage turn.
Yeah, this is nice. And then hopefully we kill this one.
Yeah.
Ah! How many of these have I drawn this game?
I think you've drawn it on every attack, but just some of them you've been advantaged.
It's crazy. And look at that, +2. Man, those eagle eyes are like the best thing ever.
Yeah, they're very good.
So that's 6 on him, which actually bumps him up to 10. So they were 2 away for dying.
Yeah, you've taken the wind out of my sails for my special turn. But I can show you what it would have been.
I'm excited. Now I have to see what you're going to do.
I think he's gonna shield up though, isn't he? Unfortunately for me, before I get to do anything.
Yes. So he is going to shield up.
Mr. Frosty. Okay, so I would like to use the bottom of trample.
Bottom Okay.
And I will move through the Frost Demon.
Oh wait, sorry. I just had like a mind slip. Did I attack the last living spirit, or did I attacked both living spirits, didn't I?
Yeah, you drew the +2, right? You drew the miss and the +2, wasn't it? Yeah. That's 1, and then the other one you had a -1 and a +1, and the other one you had 2 +1s.
Oh, okay. For some odd reason, I was taking the living spirit off the board, and I was like, wait, did I even roll for him? It's like, I did. Okay.
I think it's just you were so surprised that you didn't miss that you.
I think so. I think that's what it was. I think that's exactly what it was. Okay. All right. Good. All right. So I'm sorry. Go back with your turn. Forgive me.
Cool. So yeah, I will use the bottom of trample. So
Okay.
I'll move forward, jump. I will move through the Frost Demon, and then over towards the chest.
Think. Oh my gosh, this is now. Does the chest get revealed now, or at the...
So it's at the end of my turn because it's like you loot anything that you're on at the end of it.
Right. That's right. Okay.
So I get to do the bottom of trample is also attack 2, target all enemies move through. So this is why Warhammer is a fantastic item for the brute, because Warhammer works with this. So,
and it's ranged, even though it doesn't have a range symbol on it. If it's targeted,
it's technically a melee ability, but it kind of gives you range in a weird way. But
okay.
It is actually a melee ability, so it does trigger all melee items that you might have. So it will work with any melee item.
Oh my gosh.
So the big trick here would be, if all of those living spirits were still alive, is I could run through all of them and stun them all and attack them at the same time.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that is really cool.
Yeah. So that's like my favorite little brute combo there. But so we will use the Warhammer to stun him this time.
Okay.
And we'll attack him for 2.
Yeah, we'll probably just kill him right after this. Oh, -2. Why?
Maybe not.
Well, let's see.
Another round.
How many did you moved 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 2, but you do get a +1 for the horn helm. So you should get that. Because you did move 4 spaces, so at least you got one. We just need one more. One more hit.
And then I get 2 XP for the trample, or burn that trample.
Yes, I gave that to you, so you should have 7, perfect. I believe. Awesome.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Great. And then they're gonna go. Oh yeah, because all they did was just move, but they don't really move. I guess. Oh, they would have.
Oh, sorry. He had shield 2, right? Actually, so I didn't do any damage.
You didn't do any damage. Yeah,
I didn't do any damage because he had shield 2.
Yeah. Oh crap. Okay. Well, that's okay. We'll get him on this round. So
I got the chest though. That's the
yeah. Okay. So let's see what's in this chest now. So this is exciting. So apparently this is chest number 26.
Oh.
2026. What is that gonna be? This is 20 gold.
Oh.
There you go. Well,
hey, you can't go wrong with gold.
No. And that bumps you back up to 24.
There you go. I've paid
it's like
myself.
You never lost it. Yeah. It's really good. Cool. And then I gotta burn this. Oh, but I did have fire up. Oh, what's interesting? Oh my gosh, you ready for this? My attack kicked up fire, but he also had to use fire to suffer a damage. So in the end, he did take 1 damage.
He did take down the damage in the end.
Oh my gosh! So we could have killed him if he didn't have those shields. We could have killed him. That's great. That would have been funny if like stun actually prevents him from doing anything. Like even just ignore everything on the card. That would be really cool.
It does. Wow. It does. It stays him from performing any kind of ability.
So should he not? Should he not take this then?
No. Yeah, I don't think he would take it.
Then
he basically wouldn't perform the whole action.
Right. Yeah. Then that's actually better because I have an attack that uses fire. So.
Yeah. Usually, like element consumptions and things like that are usually like if they take any action.
Oh, okay.
because you didn't take any action.
Whew. All right. Are we allowed to assist? I mean, sure. Y'all chat. You can say whatever you wish. This guy. This character's pretty much dead though on our turn. And I'm probably gonna go super. Well, I'm gonna go as fast as I can. All right, so those are the 2 cards I'm gonna play. Slowly creeps over. Wow. Oh yeah, and I'm ready whenever you are. It looks like you only have one card left.
Yeah, I only have one card, so I mean, I guess I couldn't short it. What's your plan? Are you gonna try and kill this?
I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm gonna kill him on this turn.
Okay.
No, I actually he will die on this turn. Now that I think about it.
Okay. Well, I'll short rest then, because I'd love to try and get a little bit of loot if I can.
All right, let's see.
Get a coin.
Hero Element says, "I love playing Gloomhaven. Been playing for a couple years. Yeah, it's crazy. I've never seen a game with so much replayability as Gloomhaven." All right, you lost balanced measure.
Goody, but that's fine. Yeah, we can get rid of that.
Okay.
Leaping Cleave is the important one. We need
nice.
that one.
Yeah, and whatever you want to play, I got my cards ready to go. So hopefully I won't draw a Buster symbol. Actually, I think I have to yeah, I gotta shuffle my modifier deck.
I will. I'll play 42 Hook Chain. That's my initiative, and Leaping Cleave.
Hook Chain and Leaping Cleave. Hook Chain and Leaping Cleave. Very exciting. Now, I was just gonna play Flashing Burst and Flame Strike, and hopefully they roll really slow. Oh, 78. Yeah, 78. They're toast. They're toast.
There is one.
Yeah, that's over. All right, so I guess I'm just gonna straight up attack this thing and see what I get. So Flame Strike is 3. I wish I had something I could boost it. -1, of course.
-1.
But you know what? It doesn't matter because I think that's. I think that's dead. Yeah, it's dead because it's 2.
Nice.
It's 2, so they're. Goodbye. You know what I was just thinking? It doesn't really matter, but I was thinking I should have given you that kill because it would have gone towards the brute's story quest.
Yeah, of course.
I totally forgot about it. I got so excited by the kill that I was just like, I don't care. So yeah, we'll just put 2 coins on there. It doesn't really matter. And wow. And that's it. We get to we killed all enemies on the board, so we get to see what.
Well, I get to take my turn first.
Oh yeah. You should walk right into the trap.
I want to. I just want to jump onto those 2 coins. Just taste 2 coins.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yeah. That's my plan.
No, that's smart. That's very smart. Wow, you collected five coins this scenario. That's pretty amazing.
Way more than I usually collect, so I'm quite impressed with myself.
Oh, that's
I'm quite
really
pleased
cool.
with myself.
Let's see what happens now at the end of. Wow, that is. All right, so let's see the conclusion. Oh, not that one. There we go. All right, I need a drink for this one. With the last of your adversaries dead, you approach the back of the chamber where a small blue sphere floats above the floor. You slowly reach out your hand and find the orb cold to the touch. With a firm grip on it, the temperature is almost unbearable, but you quickly stash it into your pack and make your way back to the crooked bone. You enter the abandoned tavern and call out to Hale. With no response, you wander around observing the chaotic mess around you. You wonder how she gets any work done in this environment. As you approach the counter, Hale appears before you, holding the orb. Oh man. Very interesting. She doesn't seem to notice you at all. Yeah, you're right about this character.
Yeah, she's not nice.
A rift in our plane, somehow contained within a spherical barrier. Good thing you didn't break it. Do you think you didn't break this on your way back? You easily could have been sucked into a realm of pure frost, or been frozen solid before you had time to breathe. Or something worse could have happened. Wow. I like this character already. It's just so confounding. Who would have the power to do this? Hale takes a step to the left and disappears again. You wait for what feels like hours, refusing to sit on a few stools that haven't yet fallen apart. You call out occasionally, but receive no response. Yes, this is great. Oh, you're still here. You turn around to see Hale in the middle of the room. Good. I'd like to experiment on you, if that's all right. Oh, God. She reaches out to you, and you stumble backwards, falling over a table that splinters into hundreds of pieces. Oh, don't be a baby about it. I'm pretty sure it'll end well. Great. Hale explains that she wants to try to bring forth raw power from another plane and contain it in a small orb that could give enchanted powers to anyone to possess it. The containment process, however, requires a lot of gold metal. Now that you've helped me in my endeavors, I suppose I should return the favor. Hale sighs. So, what is it exactly that you wanted? Okay, this looks like a lot of stuff that's happening. So what are these numbers? Are these locations that aren't on the, because I don't think I have some of these locations on the board, or
Yeah.
I know I have 7. So is this, so it looks like I gained the global achievement, a power of the enhancement, or power of enhancement. So I think that seems like a prerequisite to go into 7. Now 1931-43 I don't have on the board. Does that mean I still can't go to these until they show up at some point? Is this
I
like
think it unlocks them.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because usually it's like sometimes I see like new location appears and you put those on, but well,
It's been a long time since I played this actually. Maybe
that's really cool. I don't know. Does anybody in chat know that answer that? Because I don't have to stick with them. Maybe it's just like a key to jump into it. That would be actually really interesting. Also, we did win that, gang, so we get to play my favorite thing, the victory animation, because we won this game. Amazing. Very, very exciting how...
Oh, that animation. I love that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I do every time I win at a board game, I slice it in half.
Nice.
I'm done. So yeah, I wonder because I'm wondering if that's like a situation where it's like that's just acts as like I now have access to gain these places, or if they're gonna reveal themselves in some event. Either way, I think I can definitely go to 7, which is fun.
Yeah, you should have your list of scenarios.
Yes, I have. Let's see, where is this thing?
Right, usually it says
Yes,
new
guys, those are
locations. at the
difficult
bottom,
questions.
so-
Where am I? So this is where I'm trying to like, let's see, we just completed 14, so I can erase that off the board. But now I got 7. Oh wait, what is it? 7 1931. I don't know where these are, so I'm just gonna put a question mark here. 1931-43. I don't. So my side quests are really weird. Also, you're in the M&M squad. That's the name of our party. Because I didn't know what I'm the worst at like naming things. I'm the person that when I have to create a character and name them, it takes me like 3 hours. And I'm like, oh, there it is. I named it M&M Squad because it's might and magic. We got the brute, we got the spell weaver. So there we go. So this is kind of how I sorted this out. So I have I'm assuming the Gloom quest might be a main quest. Where at the very beginning, we're like, whoa, we have the Gloom coming up. I fought like somebody in the Borrow lair or whatever. And they were talking about the Gloom. And I was like, this seems kind of important. And then Jaxera's quest is 7 and 13. It looks like those are related to her quests. A side quest I've uncovered was like 66 and 64. And these new ones, 19, 31, and 43, I don't know what they are. So I'm just gonna put them as like a question mark. It's like,
I think they are. I mean, I can sort of a bit for you. Yeah, with my stuff.
Let's see if we have the power of enchantment. Oh no, enhancement. Oh, whatever. That. All right, so while we're looking up stuff, we're gonna add some XP to our characters. I do believe we get
our battle goals as well.
What's that?
Our battle goals.
Oh yes, forgot about. All right, Ray, what was yours? Let's see.
You can see what mine was.
Kill 5 or more monsters during a scenario. Yes,
I got exactly 5 in the end there.
That's really, really great. Now here's the thing with these perks is like you only get 6, right? So that's you only ever like six checks. There's the most.
You also get 1 every time you level up.
And you level up, yeah. But you would like once I fill these up, it's pretty much done.
Yeah, and then on your next characters, you'll get legacy perks, which is you get 1 perk for each previous character that you've retired.
Oh.
So once you've done you're on to the next set of characters, you get an additional 1 for when you start your next character.
Oh, okay, that's really cool. Are you ready for mine? Check this one out. This is why I went for the kill. I was opener. Be the first to kill a monster during this scenario. That's why I like rushing. So you made me nervous. You were like, I'm gonna try and get the kill, and I was like, no.
Like, no, it's fine. Don't worry, I'll do it.
But it all worked out. It
nice.
It worked out in the end. It was great. So that gives me like 1 check. Have you ever been in a situation where like you had all these filled, but there was something that made you lose a check, and 1 opened up, and you can hit it again?
So you can never lose a like you can never go backwards of a completed set. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yes.
So if you've completed like a bank of 3, if something was to force you to go back, you can't go back.
Okay. No, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Unfortunately, there's no interesting ways where you could like try and force yourself to lose 1 to try and gain another 1 later on. Unfortunately not.
Now we're playing level 2, and I believe level 2 is I think we get like bonus XP. I think it's 8.
Yeah.
I think it's 8, but I might be wrong here. The book says we get it looks like we get it's level 2. Yeah, we both get 8 XP, which is awesome. What's that? That's 135. Oh my gosh, so close to leveling up again. It's almost like I don't want to level up because I don't want the scenario to like get harder. It's like, okay, I get a new card and I get a perk, but now this level is really difficult. Don't know if it's worth it. Age for this would be 43. Wow. your brute character was 7 points away from gaining level 4, so it's very, very close.
Really?
You're at 143, so almost there. You also get, what is this? The coin conversion rate is 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 15 on top of that. Oh my gosh, you're like swimming in money. This is great. Let's see. That's why am I so terrible at math here? There we go. 49. You get 49. I'm sure it seems like, I don't know if there's like a moment in this game where you just start really collecting the gold, but a lot of stuff like seems really expensive in this game, and I'm thinking, is there like a moment where we're just gonna get like tons of gold at some point? Because like does the gold like income like get higher and higher as you progress the game, or is it always kind of like based on how much loot you take? Or
it's kind of based on how much loot you take, but the level that you're playing at is the modifier, right? So if you, as your characters level up, the scenario level goes up, so the amount that each piece of gold is worth goes up.
okay,
Which is why, like I play the game on like increased difficulty quite often. So that means that I might only be level 1, but each piece of gold is getting me like 5 each time. So like every piece of gold is like really valuable.
okay.
Try and pick up. So it's one of the reasons why people play on increased difficulty is to increase the amount of gold that they get.
This kind of feels like Diablo a little bit, you know? It's like I always just bump it up because I'm like, oh, this takes too long.
Yeah, more risk, more reward.
Yeah, exactly. All right, you're gonna be very excited about this because I didn't count for your XP, and you actually get 7 XP for the character, which actually will take you up to 150. So you are leveling up this game, which is great. All right, this is really cool because I would love to get. This is where I definitely would love to get your great wisdom. So we're at level 4 now. So we get a perk. If you were gonna like give a perk to this character, where would you throw that onto?
So, generally speaking, with pretty much every character, if you're a tanking character, you've already got the one that I always go for first, which is the ignore negative item effects. That's like generally the one that I would always get with the brute, either first or second, depending on if you've bought the hide armor or not, or the iron helm as well.
Nice. Okay.
So, but I would go right away to the top. So top to bottom is never a mistake, like never a bad way of doing things. So I would probably go and replace that -1 to a +1 because that's a big damage swing. If we were to draw a -1 versus drawing a +1, it's a huge damage swing.
Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at too. Just like get rid of this. Awesome. Well, that's cool.
You can see why the brute is like, just the brute's attack modifier deck just isn't as nice. Like if you look at the spell weavers, they've got so many more removes. They can remove most of their minus cards.
Yeah.
Whereas the brute is always going to have that -2, is always going to be there. You know, a lot of those -1s. You know, you're not going to be able to get rid of. I think you still end up with 1 -1. So it's you can't get rid of your +0s as well. Whereas you look at the Spellweaver, once you get lots of your perks, you'll be drawing +2 like every single time. Great.
Yeah, it's a cool. I feel like that character has like a slow progression, but once you get that character up, she could be pretty brutal, pretty devastating. All right, so now the most exciting part, the parts that I have not seen yet, the cards. So it looks like we have 2 level 4s coming in. And then the ones that I didn't pick, Brute Force and Fatal Advance. So like I said, you were the Brute, you level up, you are totally taking charge of this character, taking control of this character. What would you have picked? Or what are your thoughts? These are kind of crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Attack 8, attack 5.
Yeah. So, I would pretty much always take Unstoppable Charge, at this level when I play my brute. Mainly because the attack 5 is reusable. It's 1 XP, it's reusable, so it's not a burn ability. You can just keep playing it over and over and over again. And if you think about it, if you play that 5 twice, it's going to already make so much more value than that attack 8. You know, the attack 8 is one time.
Yeah.
And I guess against a boss, yes, there's, you know, you want to try and kill it quickly. And maybe the 8 is a little bit more valuable, but being able to just attack 5 over and over and over again, maybe 3 times in a scenario, that's really, really good.
Yeah.
And also, as you already kind of said with your other loot cards as well, loot cards in general, some of them are really good, but most of them are not great. So the other card also just being a loot is not really selling it. Whereas,
yeah.
You know, if you get yourself into a lot of trouble, you can always do that big move 4 and stun a bunch of enemies, just like.
Oh yeah, the fact that that has a stun attached to it is bonkers good.
Yeah.
Wow. This is great. So very, very exciting. We're adding our brute character is getting way stronger. I don't think there was anything else to mess with on here. This is we pretty much nailed pretty much everything on here. This is great. Pretty exciting. Well, cool. Well, MQ, we did it.
We did it. Good
This
job.
is great.
It was great.
No, that was really, really fun. That was really great. We have Oxyflex has followed. Thank you so much, Oxy, for following. Welcome to the tavern, my friend. And MQ, thank you so much for coming here at the tavern. This is really great. This is really, really fun to play. Do you have anything that you want to say that's like coming up, or any kind of events that you got going on? Chat to know?
Not really, except for, you know, I'm playing through Frosthaven at the moment on my channel. So if you want to come and watch some Frosthaven, that's kind of what I'm doing. So I stream usually 2 or 3 times a week. And at the moment, we're making our way through Frosthaven, which is the same as Gloomhaven, an absolutely massive game. So it's taking quite a long time, but it's very exciting. Lots of new characters and yeah, lots of crazy new stuff in that game. And yeah, really enjoying it. So if you want to come and see some Frosthaven, then come hang out.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And my friend, I would love to have you back here if you ever want to come back to Tavern, even if it's just a guest to play, because I see a wonderful array of games behind you. I feel like you and I have like very similar tastes in games, which is very awesome. Also, Loco, thank you for the follow, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, you're always welcome back. I always do like games with people in chat on Fridays, but I know we're on an 8-hour time difference.
Yeah.
Because I remember we were setting this up. I was like, I stream at 9. You're like, that's 4 a.m. It's like, I am asleep. No, but this was tons of fun. And thank you for jumping on at the tavern. Thank you for helping me out. I feel like I've learned like so much already. This is really, really great.
Well, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Thank you. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoy your weekend. We're gonna find someone to raid, gang. Who is out and about? Oh, we're gonna raid our friend Panda Angel. Panda Angel is streaming. She is like she plays and she streams so much on Twitch, and she has a bunch of amazing guests. She has a lot of designers, board game designers, and just other streamers, YouTube streamers, Twitch streamers on her channels. I think she has some guests right now, so she's incredible. Her and I are like really close. She's so awesome. So definitely give her a follow. All right, friends, that's the end of our stream. Thank you all for joining, and I didn't say.
Yeah, and of course, thank you for having me on, Silver, as
well.
well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
this is fun, and I had a great time. So
awesome.
And,
I'll let you know my progress. I'll definitely be seeing you on your Frosthaven stream. So it's like, all right, my friends, everyone, take care. Thank you for all the new follows, all the raids, all the subs, everyone hanging out with the two of us, wrecking these quests, these scenarios. It's amazing. Everyone, have a great weekend. I will see you all. Tonight. I'm gonna be back tonight. So we'll see you all tonight, everyone. Have a great rest of your day and take care.